Howdy, everybody. My name is No Nat. I'm on YouTube. Some of you might know me, some of you might not, but I will be your GM for my third time hosting a Jasper's Game Day one-shot. I am joined by 6 amazing players. I hope you guys are ready to have a lot of fun. This is going to be a little bit more on the silly side, but I'm excited. This is always a great time with Jasper's Game Day. It's all for a great cause. Everything you guys donate goes directly to the Jasper's Game Day charity for suicide prevention, which is absolutely wonderful. If you want more information, you can type !donate or !tiltify in the Twitch chat. But without further ado,
I don't know. I'm seeing the chat. I'm looking at the Twitch chat right now. It's saying Mike.
Mike? Who's Mike? My Mike?
One must be very excited.
I'm Mike.
I can hear it.
Mike as in microphone or Mike as in the name, dear?
Mike is in Microsoft.
I don't know. People use them interchangeably. I can never tell.
I turned on sound just to hear, and yeah, you're coming through fine.
All right, we're good.
Good, guys.
Okay, so we're gonna move on.
I'm sorry. That my bad. Chat was
You're good.
me out
You're
for
good.
a second.
That is a nice little preview of how this entire session is gonna go.
Absolutely.
But before we jump into the game itself, let's get some introductions going, I guess, clockwise in the Zoom call. So we'll start with you, Tick.
Oh no! Hi, I'm Tick, and I've been assigned to go first. I use he, she, they pronouns today. Are we introducing our characters?
Not yet, no.
Okay, I am playing a character today.
What?
I will not elaborate.
Oh!
What?
That's all I got for an introduction. Thank you very much for coming into the stream.
Tick, can't they find you on a specific podcast?
Right, I completely forgot. The panic of going through hit me so hard. If you want to see more of me playing other characters, you can find me on Goblets and Gays. But today I am playing an undisclosed character.
Fantastic. Also from Goblets and Gays, we have Aubrey.
Hey, hi, I am Aubrey, she, her pronouns, and I am the GM of Goblets and Gays, and I am playing Redacted.
Everyone's just those silhouettes from when you get a new character in Smash Bros.
Yes.
Oh man! So continuing clockwise, we have Josh.
Hi, I am Josh Schorcher. I own the channel Josh Schorcher, which does a lot of gaming countdowns. I also run the channel Dragonfinder Gaming, where there's a lot of campaigns, and the one I'm GMing is called Shadows of the Old World, Pathfinder 2nd Edition. New episodes every Saturday.
God, it'd be so cool to be on that show sometime. Continuing clockwise, Michael.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's me. My name is Michael Cooney. I have a very small YouTube channel called Golarion in Depth. I'm hoping to, get that going a little bit more this coming year. It's kind of my New Year's resolution, but put a little more into that. But I focus a lot on the lore and the legends of the Golarion setting.
Awesome.
So you can find me on YouTube.
Nice. Ari?
Hello. I am Aramau, the fiery secretary, aka Ari. My claim to fame is that I'm married to the guy right before that last guy.
Not me.
I'm married to the one. Well, saying the one with the glasses doesn't help.
Also, not me.
Just got these.
So, anyways, I'm married to Josh. You can find me on all of his channels. I'm in all of the campaigns on the Dragonfinder Gaming channel, and I've DM'd before, and you can find me on his main channel as well. If there's a Pokemon something on that channel, it's me.
And finally, Aaron, who are you?
Hello, I'm Aaron Shanks, and this is all my fault.
Yes, it is.
I'm Paizo's marketing and media manager, among other things. I play such roles as. And I suppose about a year ago, I got together with Jasper's Game Day and said, Paizo and Jasper's should do a thing. And I don't actually know if Fenway reached out to me first or I reached out to Fenway, but I'm just glad it has happened. And This is our second Jasper's Game Day event. We had one last May, I would say. Anyway, I'm the marketing and media manager, so that means that I wear a public relations hat, working with the media and reviewers, and I also, have a marketing hat, so I kind of do everything else. But you can find me at Aaron W. Shanks on Twitter. And on the Paizo forums, I'm pretty active there. I'm Paizo PR sometimes on Reddit, and Paizo PR sometimes on Twitch, and sometimes official Paizo on Twitch. And I'm the host of Paizo Live, which is a once a month or so 2-hour show on Twitch in which I get to be the host of the show and interview my coworkers about the products that they're working on and things that are set to release.
You the host with the most?
Yeah, I try to be. They're amazing. It's mostly I just hold on to my seat and let them talk, which is awesome. Yeah, that's like my favorite thing to do every month, is just put them in the spotlight. So I'm Aaron Shanks, and I've talked too much.
So you really don't do that much, really.
No, I'm kind of bored.
Well, apparently your speech got to someone, because Aaron, your first roll of the campaign gets a plus 1d4.
Hey!
Thanks to Scald's Tale. Well, with that, let us dive in to this one shot that I have crafted very, very meticulously and specially. 'Tis the season, so it is time to play through Attack of the Holodemons. You can all see that, right?
Switching screens. Oh dear.
Did you activate the screen?
I thought I did, but I'll just put everyone's faces on there and then they can see it.
Okay. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
Did that help?
Okay. So yeah, everyone can currently see like the gray screen right now. If you're
I didn't activate it. Oh, it would help if I click the activate button. I'm good at Foundry. Attack of the Holodemons
Tutorial.
It's not centered. It's not centered.
It's like when the BBEG makes a grand announcement, but then like the minion's like a little bit late rolling in the green screen. Like, sorry, just give it a second. I saw this cool like statement here.
Oh boy.
It's like Megamind at the beginning.
Yeah.
So, our story tonight begins as this party of six fairly accomplished Pathfinder Society agents are sort of between missions. They're on their way to a new lodge, but there's no rush. They know they might have something in a week or two. They're going to spend some time in that lodge. And they are simply making their way through Eastern Andorran. Leading the party, we see a very tall gray hobgoblin wearing a mask. Care to elaborate?
Yes, I am Buluk. I am a hobgoblin. I carry a large halberd, and unfortunately, I was kicked out of my old clan because for reasons I kind of don't want to get into. But I am a magus. And if you know anything about hobgoblin culture, you should know that probably shouldn't happen. So,
wonderful. Walking up front alongside Buluk is a dwarf with bright red hair and a beard to match.
Actually, it's orange.
And how do you make orange, Aaron?
There's red in there.
Let's be accurate. It's very important. It's very important to be accurate.
All right. I'll rewrite my notes. Orange hair.
No. Krishnok is. Hello, my name is Krishnok. I'm a dwarf from the Mwangi Expanse, and I walk the trail of the tiger. And it's very important to be correct and have the details correct. I have spent my youth as a hunter in the Mwangi Expanse with my tribe, and they're known to be diplomats, but that's not my strength. So I in the jungle one day, I met a wandering catfolk monk who taught me the way of the tiger, and I followed that path and have used my talents and physical skills to become a protector of my tribe and the diplomats and the spiritual leaders there for many years. And then I was instructed that I should take some time away from the tribe for personal growth and enlightenment. So I was assigned to the Pathfinder Society to get out into the world and see what I could learn, which is why I'm here with all of you. Well,
Wonderful. And sort of walking between these two, almost dodging people's footfalls as they fall around her, we have a small, colorful sprite with, I believe, a hammer far too big for her.
Yes. So my name is Bree, and I grew up kind of with the Shawanti over in the Stovall Peninsula. And well, they have giants in that area, and I don't like giants too much. They're not good people. Well, they taught the Shawanti. They taught me how to use this maul. I'm pretty good with it, I have to say. But I do have a little bit of anger issues. So I'm trying to keep that under wraps. Trying to center myself. I find that animals are really good for calming me, and so I like animals quite a bit.
Wonderful. And before we move on, Krishnok, is that the monk that taught you the tiger stance?
I didn't intend to have an animal companion. I thought a party of 6 was going to be large enough. The original concept for Krishnok comes from my brother, who created the character decades ago, and it was a tiger riding jungle dwarf. But I thought a tiger would be too much for this already large party. But sometimes the tiger shows up anyway.
We get a cameo. It's great.
Walking behind these three, with sort of an annoyed look on her face. There's just a halfling kind of eyeing everyone at the same time as they walk.
Hello, I'm Yona Honeypot. I'd keep these morons alive. I am a halfling, and I am this close to being done with my normal trial by fire, whatever they want to call it, before I can actually go into my desired assignment. All of us in my clan, especially the clerics of Shellin, are assigned to adventuring parties for about 5 or so years before to sort of earn our stripes, and then we can do what we want. And I've seen way too much to enjoy the stupidity that sometimes comes with adventuring parties. So for right now, as long as they're alive and not doing dumb things, I'm happy. If we start doing dumb things,
And just for now, at least, taking the rear of the party, we have a pale fetchling in a black and purple coat with at least one holstered firearm very visible on the outside.
Yep. I am Kestrel Hess. I am, as I said, a fetchling, but also a Domfear. So I'm super edgy. Just edge upon edge upon edge.
I like to think the party met you in the dark corner of a tavern.
Probably. I grew up in the streets of Absalom, where I met a gunslinger who taught me their trade. And I honestly don't know why they probably decided to teach maybe a teenager how to use a gun. It was probably a bad move on their part, but it's worked out pretty well so far for me.
Oh,
Here, kid, take this gun.
Thank you, sir. And at first glance, that would seem like the entirety of this adventuring party. But then the bag on Kestrel's back kind of shifts a little bit as a soft felt head with 2 long floppy ears pokes its head out the backpack.
Everybody, I'm Sprinkles. It's very nice to meet you. I am a warrior, a hero that protects other kids from very dangerous, very large stuffed animals. At least that's what I used to be when I wasn't alive. But at one point, Kestrel really needed my help, and I couldn't help her if I couldn't move on my own. So with a burst of magic, I came to life to protect her from something super dangerous. And now, I'm her best friend and travel buddy. It's nice to meet you all.
Oh, I love it. So, the 6 of you have been traveling for, at the very minimum, at least a couple of months together, if not longer for some of you. And you find yourselves in the plains and forests of eastern Andorran. You find yourself... You decided to take the scenic route. You decided, there's no need for a caravan. There's not a lot of threats out in this direction. You're all seasoned adventurers. You are fine to take the scenic route, make camp when you need to, and you'll get to the Pathfinder Lodge when you get there. Most days have been pretty uneventful. You walk, you talk, you sleep, you rinse and repeat a few days. But eventually that changes a little bit. You're on your way, moving alongside the forests in eastern Andorran, and you notice instantly there was a struggle of some kind along this path. Anyone who would like to can roll me perception, nature, survival, anything you believe would apply.
That will be a 17 for me on perception.
17?
Me
Okay.
roll. I was looking up my survey wildlife skill, but that takes 10 minutes, so too long.
That is a 28 on nature. Natural 19.
Well,
Nice.
I'm not the smartest, but let's give this a shot. That's a 19. It's not bad.
All right.
You know what? I am so happy that my modifier is so high. I got a 3, but I still wound up with a 17.
Nice.
So everyone sort of takes. Krishnak, are you rolling?
Yeah, I rolled a 6. I'm just looking for my modifier right now. For perception, that's got to be about a 19.
Okay, so Krishnak, Yona, a few of you start looking around to see if there's anything still nearby. But Kestrel, would you roll a 17? You said.
Yes.
17. Okay. Yeah, a couple of you start taking closer looks, but it's finally Bree who finds a small trail of bloodied feathers kind of moving off, not quite into the forest, but definitely off the path in the direction that'll eventually lead into it. Like in the far distance, it could move into the forest. It's not like a big bloody trail, but there were definitely feathers here. And Bree, with a roll that high, you can tell they definitely came from a couple of birds. And you rolled nature, right?
I did, yes.
You did, okay. You can definitely see that there are multiple different tracks in the area, and some of them do appear humanoid, and others appear to be more taloned.
I'm sorry. May I roll a medicine check to determine if the blood is from the birds or from the humanoid, or perhaps could be humanoid?
Go for it.
Just walk over to the spot and look at it and look at Kestrel. I'm like, that's blood.
That's blood! Whoa, really?
Man, your rolls are bad, but your modifiers are insane.
I'm just, it's today. Okay, so I got a 22 on my medicine.
You can tell that it is mostly avian blood. There's some parts in there that don't quite read to you. You're not quite sure what they are. Maybe it's the light. Maybe it's the blood's a little bit old. It's definitely like from the last 24 hours.
Okay.
But it's not all from this. It's not all the same consistency. It's not all the same color. But the one you have identified is definitely avian blood.
Alrighty. Okay.
Are there any other animals in the area? Are there any other birds or anything else in the area?
That like live here, or that you can like see nearby?
That I can see. Any that I can perceive close by.
No one else who rolled perception saw any, but you can roll perception yourself, Bree, if you'd like to take a look around, especially since you know what you're looking for.
Oh man, I'm rolling hot today. That is going to be 30.
30. Okay.
Yeah.
You would have almost missed it if you didn't know exactly what you were looking for, but you kind of look along the forest line, and you look at the perfect time at the top of a tree to see what looked to be some basic like pheasants fly out, some pretty sizable game type birds. A solid flock of 3 or 4 fly up into the air and over the forest before they go out of sight.
Okay, I am going to call out with my animal speaker ancestry ability.
Okay.
Excuse me. One second. Can I ask you a question?
Roll me diplomacy.
Okay, what is my diplomacy?
So cute.
Okay, that's gonna be just a 19.
19? Okay. They
Okay.
fly, and then as you call out, they go out of sight, and then dip back up over the tree line. They're a solid like 50, 60 feet up and away from you. But they're sitting there flying in midair, and they kind of settle on a nearby branch, all 3 of them. They look at each other. And can you understand what animals say, or just speak to them?
Let's see. It says you can speak to all animals. You gain a +1 circumstance bonus to make an impression. Ability to communicate with animals. Yep.
If it says communicate, yeah. Then you can hear them. Does anybody else speak with animals, or no?
No.
Fantastic. All of you
So
here.
basically, we just have like a teeny little pixie going.
Yeah.
That tracks.
So all of you, the 5 of you who don't speak animal, just hear. But Bree, you hear. It speaks. It speaks. You hear it. It speaks. Who speaks?
Oh, I'm so sorry. My name is Bree. I just gotta like take my maul that I'm carrying around. I just put it to the side. Sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you. Something happened here, and I was just wondering if you saw anything. You know what happened? It looks like a fight.
One of them starts to speak up. Well, our friend, and one of them puts a wing over its beak and says, "Don't just tell them. What if they do it to us?" Well, the ones who did it didn't speak. Didn't hear them speak. Who says they don't speak? Well, they weren't that small. There was a murder. Not of crows, but of pheasants.
I
Two of our
thought pheasants. I thought pheasants were flocks. Flocks. Yes, pheasants are flocks, aren't they? Not murderers.
Yes, correct. He's smart, this one. She's smart. and they kind of cock their head. 2 of our friends shot down by those wooden things that your kind fires. And they like with their wings they try to and they're gone. Henry and Kevin never to flock again.
Well, we shall avenge their deaths.
You. And he looks up and you can swear he's wiping a tear. You will? But what did pheasants ever do for you?
I love pheasants. I love all the animals. They're so beautiful and kind and gentle. Well, most of them are gentle, but I like animals. They are very kind to me, and I am trying to be kind to them. I respect them very much.
Well, we appreciate your generous offer. Just simply do not get yourselves killed on our behalf, and next time you see one of us just eating some seed, just leave us be. And they turn and they flap their wings and fly away.
It was good to meet you.
And again, all you guys heard of Bree was
Right. I did not laugh at the puns because I did not hear them. And I'm very disappointed about that. But Is there a path of carnage? Is there a direction, or was this an incident?
It's not that long, but you can tell there is a direction. So like the feathers are in one spot, but they get less and less and before they totally vanish, but it's all in a straight line.
And is that, I'll make a survival check if needed, but I assume that's sort of not in the direction that we were traveling. It's off in
It is
another
not.
direction.
No, you were going straight. This is sort of off to the side. It
Yeah.
slowly veers away.
Do we know what attacked?
Not that you can tell.
We didn't ask, did we?
We didn't ask.
The
We
most
know
information
that
you...
they We know that they were wielding shooms.
Yes.
No, we just know that the birds did shoot. We don't know anything else.
So yes, Bree, I asked Bree to tell us what to sum up the conversation for us. So to bring us all up to speed. And you don't need to role play that, but that's up to No Nat.
But yeah, I will definitely relay what we discussed.
Okay. Oh,
Just the protocol
someone
of
did.
always have to follow the rules, have to follow protocol. You have to bring us up to speed.
Yeah, you are all caught up to speed. What would you like to do next or discuss?
So people hunted birds.
Sounds
Or
like it sounds
something.
like it was people because
Yeah, it sounds like people hunting birds.
Yeah.
Maybe just hunters.
yeah, just hunters hunting pheasant.
There's a lot of blood for just pheasants. Just saying.
Good point. Can I make? I used to be a hunter. Can I make a survival check to identify if this looks like something more than just average hunting?
Sure, go for it.
Well, that was a nat 19, and I think I think it's plus 11 for my survival, so that's about a 30.
Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna take forever to learn all your names.
Krishnok.
Krishnok, are you trained at all in society?
No.
No.
God, no.
Okay. So you can tell. Yes, this does seem to just be an event of just hunters attacking some pheasant, specifically trying to take out multiple at the same time, which is why there was a little bit of a kerfuffle. The feathers that went flying. With a roll that high, you can tell, yeah, one of the hunters clearly missed their mark, like debilitated the bird, but didn't kill it, so it kept kind of shaking around, which is how the feathers got everywhere.
Oh, shameful, messy kills is what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Mhm. Inappropriate. Very unskilled. But am I seeing crossbow bolts and arrows, or am I seeing bullets, lead, metal,
You
stones?
don't see any ammunition left in the area.
All right, interesting.
Of any kind. Okay.
Of any
So very sloppy killers, but they were courteous enough to pick up after themselves.
I mean, you gotta clean up when you make a mess.
Well, they didn't leave the campsite better than when they found it.
This is true.
They didn't. So they were. What bothers me is that they seem to be more concerned with removing the evidence of their humanoid presence, but not necessarily evidence of the kill.
Yona.
Yes.
Usually when you wait, did Yona tell us about the blood? Like some of it's like human, but most of it's bird?
Yes.
Okay. So you said that some of it was human, right? But if you're shooting stuff with a bow, you shouldn't bows attack fast and from a distance. Like when Kestrel shoots stuff, there's 0 Kestrel blood and 100% enemy blood.
Usually.
This is logic. This is rational. Yes.
To be fair, that actually is very helpful.
So
Unless
you're an investigator now too. Got it.
That actually brings up what if they were actually killing the pheasants to cover up a murder of a humanoid?
That seems like a really long way to go for that, but sure, let's entertain this theory. I like it.
I don't know.
I know pheasants can be a little strong. Like they have little like claws. They dig into my stuffing. It really hurts sometimes. But how much blood can they get from a person if they're fighting from like a distance? I don't know. I just thought that's weird.
Pheasants don't have projectiles unless somehow they can throw their wings like ninja stars.
I think they can in Final Fantasy.
Probably.
I think the fact remains is that there's humanoid blood here and there shouldn't be humanoid blood here. And that is not making me sit well.
Some other folks could be in danger. Plus, if I recall correctly from Bree's summary, they promised the other birds to avenge the pheasants, Kevin, and I can't remember the other name. Jason,
Yes.
perhaps?
Yes.
Birds are Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
That's disrespectful, Bullock.
They had names.
I'm bad with names.
Me too. But who do we smash?
Well, we gotta find them first.
I think we could attempt to track the hunters.
All right, all in favor of tracking, say aye.
They seem injured, and I want to make sure they're not gonna, get more hurt.
I am only saying I because there would be possibly someone injured, and it is sort of my job to stop that.
All right, group consensus. Let's go.
Okay. Anyone who would like to try to follow the trail of bloody feathers, please roll me survival.
I'm gonna go back in the
Nope.
bag. I'm going back into Kesha's bag. I can't track for shit.
Ooh, yes.
Lola.
Look at my sweet 0 in survival.
I mean, not bad.
Krishnok got a 30.
Oh.
I got a
Nice.
19.
That's
So
like
that's
your
going
second.
well.
That is like your second 30. What?
It's my second 30, yeah.
He hasn't even had to use his bonus
Please.
D4.
Oh, well, my first roll of the game was supposed to have an extra at 1 die 4. So
I'm fine
that,
with you using that when you want to.
Oh,
on the
okay.
zero point. Yeah,
I mean,
that's fine.
So whatever that was, it was higher.
So Buluk,
When I remember
you step forward, you follow the trail for a second, and you're about to tell everyone the direction to go when Krishnok just says it like a half second before you. Like someone making the same joke you were about to make, so you can't take any of the credit for it.
Krishnok is a joke killer. That is confirmed.
So basically, the story of his life with me.
Yeah, I cannot tell you how many times in our marriage where I've said, "Honey, you beat me by 1 second."
Joke blocker. I'm a joke blocker.
So
She is quick on the draw.
with a decent little 30, you are able to follow this trail. Even once the trail is gone, Krishnok, you're able to catch the occasional, footprint in some wet-ish mud and little things that keep you on the right path until you find yourselves outside of what looks to be an encampment of some kind. You're still a good deal away. There's at least a couple lines of trees between you and the camp. It's in a small clearing in the forest. And could anybody who wants to please roll me society?
Not trained. I'm not.
I am not sure I have a +1.
Wait, is anybody trained in society?
No.
I have a +0, but I will roll anyway, just in case. It's gonna be really.
Nobody's trained in society.
Nope.
I love it.
Can I roll anyways? Even though
Of
it's a
course,
solid-
please do.
Okay, let's see.
You know what? I'll try to.
That is a
No.
17. That's
17?
a 17 on the dice.
I got 4.
Yeah.
Whoever is around
I-
me, I just insulted them more than usual.
I rolled a 2 with my +1 bonus for a total of 3.
Okay, I think I have the highest modifier here, so maybe.
Oh,
Okay.
Stupid smart hobgoblin. All right, so Buluk and Sprinkles. As soon as Buluk starts talking, it kind of like reminds you, like one of those things you knew but you weren't able to get out of your own head. Buluk, you are aware that this is not like marked on any map, even as like a minor village or city. You know that this is not a set establishment. And as you look closer, you can see that it's a lot of pop-up tents and things that could easily be broken down.
I have no memory of this place.
Well, I mean, other people are allowed to travel. Are these anyone from the guild currently?
I don't see any Pathfinder symbols emblazoned anywhere, so no.
And I should say it's a fairly large. It's not like 2 tents in a campfire. It's like a solid 15 pop-up tents of varying sizes, and some of which are even to the point of like pop-up buildings.
Are they all white and bearing symbols of the sun?
They are not. No.
Good. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. So like all these tents, and there's like no one around.
Roll me perception.
I will also perceive this. See if I see anybody.
I would like to, I of course want to see if I see anyone around, but my priority
29.
would be looking for people who look like they are not there by choice, i.e. perhaps slave bands, or any possible sick or injured, or dead.
Sure. Yeah, roll me a little bit more of a specific perception. Oh my goodness! And you got a 29, Kestrel?
Yep.
Dang! All right. So both of you can see inside from the safety of the tree line, and you do see occasional people walking around, and a lot of them seem to be like carrying things from one tent to another. You see a couple people carrying on conversations, albeit you can't hear from here. And especially with perception like that, let's just show you what you see. Yona, specifically, you do not see anyone who doesn't look like they are forced to be there. Everyone... Oh, that is ominous music that I did not mean to play.
Yet.
No, quite the opposite, actually.
People
seem to... Actually, no, that's also the wrong music. People seem to just be living here. People seem to be bringing lumber to a fire, carrying food to each other. People tend to have there's more smiles than frowns. Overall, this seems like a fairly, at the very worst, neutral establishment. They're all dressed in like, not nice clothing, but pretty basic traveler's clothes, things that will hold up on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Any identifying like insignias or anything?
With your society check, no, you didn't see any insignias that popped out to anything you're familiar with.
Alright.
Okay, he kind of covered it, but I was going to say any matching outfits.
Some outfits look like they might have been made by the same person, but not like with any symbols or anything on them.
Okay.
So this isn't like a Heaven's Gate thing. Good.
With your massive rolls, no. From the outside, this does not seem like a cult.
Oh my
Good to go.
I'm just gonna like pat my little stuffed paw on Cash and be like, look, it must be where all the hunters' friends are, because you go hunt and you bring food for your friends because you care about them.
Apparently a dead body.
Just know that when you call your little one-shot Hall of Daemons, it kind of sets expectations.
Fair.
Everyone's super paranoid. I'm like, oh, it's more friends we can meet. Let's go.
Okay, this is a stretch, but can I use my tanning lore check to look at their clothing to see whether or not the leathers they're wearing are local or from a distant land?
Sure, roll it.
19.
19? Honestly, especially because you've been walking through Andoran the last few, at least days, if not a couple weeks. Yeah, you can tell some of the pigment and texture of the clothes they're wearing seem to match some of the wolves and boars you might have encountered on your travels. Some of them might have like little hats or things, and you could swear that one guy has a hat with a feather sticking out that perfectly matches the pheasants you saw on the road.
Oh.
Incriminating evidence.
We're on the case.
Yeah.
Also known as what I did for most of my life, which is hunt things and, use them.
Well, why don't we go in and we say hi? Just keep poking Kestrel because there's people. We should go meet them. It's very rude to stay on the outskirts. We need to be polite and introduce ourselves.
Sure,
Paul was right.
Okay, so y'all are just walking up?
Mm-hmm. And as this is going to go on, I'm going to slip on my ring of discretion.
Okay.
Just sort of hide my armor and weapons, so I just look like a regular traveler.
Ooh, nice. Okay, awesome.
And I would, in Kestrel's bag, like to pretend to be a doll because I can do that.
Fair enough.
If I need to make deception checks, just let me know. But I'm just going to be like, I'm a doll now.
Sure. Are you all the way in the bag, or is your head lolling out so you can still see?
The head's sticking out, when
Okay.
there's the little drawstring, you just got the head sticking out.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nice. Awesome. I love it. Okay.
It's
So-
very Toy Story right now.
I don't trust these people. I would like to avoid
Void notice.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to stay back and like hide behind a tree, feel free to roll me stealth, Bree.
I'm trying to.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
so.
I'm just now noticing that the chat can't really see our rolls, the ones that we've been making in game.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'll start calling them out. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Bree with a 23. Yeah, you're able to. As the party walks forward, you all don't really realize until you're a few steps out that Bree is just hanging back, poking her head up from behind a tree.
It's just like, peace out.
Okay. And as the four of you approach, you do see a halfling woman stop and kind of look over. And roll me perception. Anyone who, yeah, anyone but Bree, roll me perception.
All right.
Hmm.
And that is a natural 20 for a 30 for me.
Jesus.
Oh my word, Yona!
Oh my gosh!
Yona, can you stop showing Kestrel up in perception?
I got a nat for the chat. I got a nat 20, which made mine 34.
Okay. Let's see if I join the Nat 20 squad. I got a 5, so that's like a 16. Absolutely not.
Okay. To the two nat 20s especially, you see this halfling woman like look over like as she's walking by the entrance, like notice you, and almost just a tiny flinch, just like reach back and then stop. And as she turns, you can see she does have a crossbow on her back, but like she was clearly reaching for it for a second before she caught herself, and then stepped forward and just, hey, we don't get too many visitors. Pleasure. My name's Pauline. To whom do we have the pleasure here?
What's all noises?
I was like, who is our party space? I'm just wondering very quickly.
Buluk apparently has 3 in society, whereas the rest of us have like 0. So maybe.
So yes, let the spooky red-eyed masked hobgoblin do all the talking. All right.
I hate that I might be the best party face, but also I'm trying to play it like low, like I don't
All right,
wanna-
I am the best party face if we want to deceive people.
Let's do that then.
All right.
If we want to lie about things, I'm the best one. But if we want to be truthful, I'm not the best one.
All right. So we'll be truthful. So, hello. We're travelers, and we thought we saw a lot of blood outside, and we were wondering if anyone was in trouble.
Blood? Oh, with feathers?
Yes. Would you happen to know anything about that?
Happen to know anything?
Well,
And what's up?
it wasn't just avian blood, and it is the non-avian blood that was concerning more to me.
Well, allow me to put your worries at risk. And she rolls up a sleeve, and you can see like a bandage wrapped around her wrist. Fun fact: if you don't kill a pheasant on the first shot, and then you just try to go pick it up, it bites you. It doesn't feel great, but I'll be fine. Yeah.
And now you know.
Exactly.
The more you know.
I know, and it's all about learning. What brings you folks to these parts? Eastern Andoran isn't exactly, especially the forests aren't exactly popular.
I mean, we're just travelers heading through.
What was the name of the town we were headed to? We were headed to a lodge, but was it?
You were headed to a Pathfinder lodge. I never.
Yeah,
I didn't write it,
Somewhere.
Aaron.
So yeah, no, it's fine.
Too redacted.
It's not like there aren't 200 of them to choose from. We've got plenty. There's one nearby.
There's one somewhere. But so wait, would Krishnok bring up the fact that you're Pathfinders or no?
No.
What's a path? Have you never found one before?
No. Krishnok is just saying that we were headed along the road to the town. And that when we saw the blood and we were concerned that a fellow traveler may be wounded.
Oh, that's It's incredibly kind of you. No, we're okay. We have a few medics on staff here. We've got medics, we've got hunters and cooks. Really, we're completely fine, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I take it you're not familiar with us. Most people aren't. And this could all look a little temporary, weird, maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't on any maps that I remember.
No,
I come from a nomadic people. You look like you're nomadic.
well, you have a really good eye. Yes, you've stumbled upon our encampment. We are the Thanksgivers.
Thanks.
Yep.
Excuse me, the who?
We're the Thanksgivers. Sorry. Would you like to come in and sit down? We could pour everyone some tea, and we could really tell you about ourselves. We don't really get to explain ourselves too often. It's kind of fun.
We need to get our Aramau back in here so she can sense motive the heck out of this guy.
I was really,
Wait, where did
I was
Ari go?
literally like, I was
Ari
like,
got kicked.
I don't trust like that.
I was like, how does lie to me work again?
Is it perception to vibe check someone?
It is, yes.
Can I vibe check? I'm just hearing this. I'm like, this seems slightly suspicious. Can I vibe check this?
Yes, I will say, because you are lolling out the back of Kestrel and cannot see this person, it will be a higher DC.
Okay. That is a 24. which is
24?
Pretty good considering my perception.
You do not really get any negative vibes off this person. They honestly seem like they're just telling you about their people.
Sounds like fun. I do not say out loud, but I think internally, we should definitely do it.
Okay, I believe you.
I say we should accept their hospitality with gratitude.
You should give thanks.
Wrong month.
Please come to me and my brother's what's it called, tent. Sorry, that was Brogan stuttering, not them being sus.
Come
please,
for a secret little tent.
come to me and my brother's tent. We've got a lovely kettle I can throw on in just a few minutes, and we can tell you all about how we got here. And she turns and starts walking actually to the most nearby tent.
Great. It's time for exposition. Everyone sit down.
Can
Sorry,
I
that's
stay in the
clearly
back?
Aaron.
Yeah.
Not.
I'll put the bag on like next to me so you can like see them.
Nice.
Yeah, I will stay in the bag for now because I'm like, oh no, people.
Okay, do roll me deception or stealth sprinkles, because you are visible now.
I am visible, but I'm trying very hard not to move. My deception is very good. I should have built this character decently.
Don't roll a 1.
I got a nat 20, so thanks.
Hey!
I got a 32.
Kestrel, you're actually worried. Sprinkles is so still, you might wonder if they were ever animated to begin with.
Are they dead?
Ooh.
Oh no.
How would you tell?
Doll?
So just for a brief moment, Bree, you see everyone welcomed by this halfling, and they all walk into town, leaving you behind the tree.
Go catch up.
Ivory.
Oh, they gone and left me again. I pick up my maul, kind of throw it over my shoulder, and start walking into town. Just this little 20-inch tall sprite carrying a maul into town.
You get in just in time to see Kestrel and Krishnok enter into the tent to your right.
All right, yeah, I'll follow him.
Okay. Are you like walking in, or are you like trying to like slide in like you were always there?
Yeah, I'm just like just walking in nonchalantly. Just
So you
as
walk
best I can nonchalantly.
you walk into the tent, and you do get a tilted head from the halfling that everyone else knows as Pauline, but they just kind of shrug. Everyone's seated around a little fire. The tent door is held open so the smoke can billow out, and there is a small kettle already starting to boil water on top of it. And Pauline looks at a lot of you and gestures to the halfling man to her right, who looks a little bit like her, and says, "This is my brother Raymond. Raymond and I used to live in Absalom, honestly. We were born there. Our parents, unfortunately, passed away at a young age. and we were sort of left to our own devices. And I'm not sure how many of you have actually been to Absalom, but if you're
Absalom, never.
Do I know you? But if you're not prepared or you wander into the wrong parts of town, it's not a friendly place. And honestly, we kind of had enough of it. We pooled our money together. We caught a boat out of there. We didn't even really care where. Just the cheapest fare. It took us northish, and we ended up living on our own for a while. Had just enough rations and some supplies to camp out for a bit. And that's when the Thanksgivers passed by. We were honestly fortunate enough. And ever since then, that was about 6-7 years ago now, we've been traveling with them. They are not anti-society, as some groups might be. We just choose to separate ourselves. Everyone here was wronged by the civilized society somehow, whether it was just being ignored, never getting the right chance, or never making it how they wanted to. And so we figured we'd just band together and travel the world, look around, and just coexist with each other.
Yona,
I guess
That's the appropriate level of civilization as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, so you understand.
I do.
That's nice to hear. A lot of people have looked at us funny for not wanting to live, in a town with walls, but these tents have served us fine so far.
Yona gives sort of a as subtle a sideways glance over to Kess as possible, but then just sort of returns her eyes over to Pauline and Raymond.
Also, thanks to Skyblaze71325, Josh, you have a 1d4 you can spend when you want
Oh,
on a d20 roll. So anyway, what brings you across us? We're not used to getting visitors because we usually hunker down in, like this, clearings in a forest, just out of the way because we like our privacy, but we're not opposed to discussing and conversing with travelers.
Well, as we said, we came across the bird massacre and we wanted to make sure everyone was all right. And it does appear everyone is all right. And about what time of day is it?
It is still pretty early morning to early afternoon. Like I'd say 10 to 11 a.m.
Okay.
So pheasant for lunch.
Do you know of anyone who's perhaps been ill or anything recently? Anyone need any tending to?
Not since last year, really. And she kind of looks down and breaks eye contact for a second. But recently we've all been well. Any light illness our medics have been able to take care of.
Okay, that looking down thing kind of has my sus meter raised. But I am. Would that be perception?
Yeah, sure.
Perception for sense motive.
Perception is apparently sus. Oh,
You're pretty sure that this place has some kind of blessing on it. If this person is to be believed, nothing bad has happened to anyone in a year. And that is super sus.
Yeah, I am now I'm like, instead of just doing the wayside glance over at Cass, I'm like
looking at everybody.
Yeah.
For those watching, that was the natural one.
Yeah,
On the perception.
but my perception modifier is a 14, so it's still a 15. So it probably wouldn't have been a critical failure. It probably
It still
be a
ducks you
failure.
down one success. Oh, Krishna?
There's a note from chat from Skyblaze that says the first donation was to give Josh a hero point. I'm not really sure.
Oh, a hero point.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
They've just been saying 1 point, so I
Right.
thought that was the D4.
Oh,
So then, Aaron, you don't have a D4. You also have a hero point.
Okay.
Hey.
okay.
So keep in mind, Josh and Aaron, that means you have 2. Everyone else started with 1.
Okay.
And I wanted to use my lie to me skill feat,
Okay.
sort of as this conversation is going on, to try and figure out if they are being deceptive about anything, because this is sort of trying to weave in traps, in what I'm saying, just trying to catch them in a lie.
Sure. Do you roll deception to see if they're lying?
Yeah, I can use my
Lie to me.
You can use deception to weave traps,
Sure.
engage in conversation. Use your deception DC if it is higher than your perception DC to determine
Okay.
whether they succeed.
Go for it. Roll one.
I am content just looking adorable and not moving or talking.
That is going to be a 21.
21. All things considered, what they said seemed to make them uncomfortable, almost like they said too much. Not that they're trying to hide something. Unlike what
Like
Yona
oversharing?
inferred. Unlike what Yona inferred, it's clear, people might have gotten like, a cold or like a broken bone at some point, but nothing severe has happened in the last year, is what she was trying to explain.
So the opposite of the outside real world. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, Raymond actually pops in next to her. We wanted to know what brought you to this area. Oh no, wait, Krishnak, you explained, didn't you? Yeah, you're heading to town. No? Didn't you say you were heading to the next?
I got distracted by chat. Say again.
Okay. Didn't you say you were heading to the next town over, Krishnak?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm just curious what a lot of you are doing together. Don't take this as anything weird. It's just, fetchling with a doll, Mwangi dwarf, a hobgoblin. What brings the lot of you together?
I keep them alive. What they do together is their
True.
business.
Kind of just, it's safer on the roads when you travel as groups.
Indeed.
I mean-
Apparently, these are the only people that will have me, so.
Sorry, we have a quote here. Giving a +1 d4 to Tick, cause you gotta give the Pinocchio ripoff over here some love.
Thank you.
Also loving the way NoNat's running this one shot. Hope you'll have an amazing new year and to only row 20s. Thank you, Doctor. Big preach.
I don't know. Are we out about being
this-
Pathfinder Society, guys?
No,
Is
we're
it on?
not.
Is the playlist on loop?
No, now it is.
Pulls out gun.
I am having flashbacks to every time I've forgotten to do a particular setting on Foundry.
Interesting. So yeah, did you guys explain how the lot of you came together? I know, yeah,
no.
Yona and Bullock said their piece.
Just, Kestrel's like, oh yeah, we just travel together because it's safer that way.
Roll me deception.
Cool. And that is going to be a 28.
28.
Woo!
You make a good point. I know Andorran's not the most dangerous place in the Inner Sea, but, you can never be too careful.
You never
can
be
get some
too careful.
friends, keep it together.
Mhm.
Anyway, actually, I wanted to ask, and at that moment, another voice cuts in as you hear Pauline, Raymond, and a catfolk actually appears walks into the doorway of the tent, like hands on both sides, and like stops as he looks and analyzes the lot of you. This catfolk is actually pretty decked out. You can see he's got 2 daggers, one at either side, a large bastard sword going one way across his back, a large bow going across the other, a full breastplate covering him.
Look out,
And he
Shrek,
looks-
you got a piece.
What's that? And he looks around the lot of you and says, "Oh, I wasn't aware you had guests.
Please continue.
Yes, I'm very interested.
I hate
Please
to
stop
cut
T-posing. It's a little unsettling.
dominance." Look, it's not necessarily of your concern, but it's that time of year, it's that day. Pauline, Raymond, it's time to hunt. And the 2 of them kind of look at each other and nod a little bit and start gathering things. They start gathering extra ammunition. You see Pauline start putting on, like, hide armor.
All right, if there's a hunting party, someone might wind up getting hurt. Could we please get a mild explanation, at least?
Pauline, Raymond, you didn't bring this up?
They were just being hospitable. They probably didn't want to concern us.
No, sir. Sorry. We didn't want to get them in any kind of danger. Look, are you afraid of danger? He just looks at the lot of you.
Not really.
Not remotely.
I'm a hobgoblin and I'm carrying a halberd. What do you think?
I believe most of you, but he looks right at you, Kess, and says, "But you've got a doll."
And a person can't have just, a treasured stuffed animal,
That you'll bring with you on all your travels.
Reminds me of home.
Once again, roll me deception.
This is a 24.
24.
24.
Haven't you ever heard of a lucky charm?
Would you like to roll to aid, Yona?
Sure.
Sure. Roll me deception to aid.
Mine's not going to be as good.
Okay, aid's only a DC 15. I thought that was going to be a 1.
No, I was so scared.
close.
It was close. I rolled a 13. My modifier is a 4, so I got a 17. But like the 1 and the 13 are right next to each other on these boundary dice. So, no, actually in real life dice too.
The catfolk kind of raises an eyebrow at you and goes, I don't have time for this. I'm not saying I believe you, but it doesn't concern me. Look, we're about to go hunt.
You're so right. This does not concern you one bit. I think you should just leave him alone. And I'm going to use intimidation.
Ooh.
Okay, you may.
Excuse you, this is our group's emotional support. Doll, back off. Why don't you...
Oh, no. I rolled a 3.
That is a 15, which is a critical failure.
Oh, no.
This catfolk locks eyes with you, and for a brief moment, it feels like you're the mouse, and that is a very large cat. You're frightened too, only for 12 seconds, but still, like, he doesn't even say a word. He just looks right at you, like, you've come into my town and are telling me off. Don't even try.
That's on par.
You eat my snacks. You sit down at my table.
Look, we're after a very specific bird. It's not known to many. Have you ever heard of a dire bird? Anyone who wants to can roll nature.
Given the fact that it is known to dire, perhaps not something to... It'd perhaps be something to avoid.
I want to roll because I'm curious to see what I'll get.
Do it.
I do have that plus D4. Can I use it at any time, or do I have to use it now?
I'm fine with any time.
Okay, I don't want to use it for this +1 nature check. That's a 7.
You sure you don't want to make that a possible 11?
Absolutely. I am fine with thinking to myself, it sounds like a bird. Just
It
internally
sure
vibing out as a doll. Like
It's a
that
very
sounds
large
like a
bird. As in
Might have
a
wings.
big bird.
Ah. So Bree with the highest roll of an 18. You've never heard of a dire bird specifically, especially with like such a vague name. It doesn't ring any bells. But Kel unnamed catfolk who may or may not be named Kel proceeds.
And he has a brother named Keenan.
Yes,
I wish I was that clever.
yes, tell us the word about the bird.
Here's the word.
That pun I
I'm
heard.
my lawyer, Joshua!
For the past 10 years or so, we've made this hunt. Every year, in this area, the dire bird shows up. There's only one. It came upon our camp about a decade back and wreaked enough havoc that we had to take care of it. Ever since, we've found that it always comes back. We've never seen more than one, but every year it's always here somewhere. It's not a docile creature, and honestly, if you're looking for any kind of excitement, we'd be happy to take the help. You're more than welcome to join in the celebration afterwards.
Yona, like, just from hearing this explanation, she knows, oh no, someone's going to volunteer us. Someone is going to volunteer us. She just puts her head on the table and just starts rubbing the temples. She's just waiting. She knows.
You say this dire bird is a threat to your tribe?
Nowadays,
There we go.
nowadays, no. The bird is no longer a threat. We've learned where it tends to show up, and we've learned to camp elsewhere in a safe proximity around its area. However, it has become sort of a tradition. Ever since that first and second year where we encountered it, we've sought it out each year, sending our most experienced hunters after it to bring it back, cook its meat, and just have a nice celebratory meal. It's become our way of celebrating another year of survival out in the wilds.
You say there's only one and you do this every year?
Isn't that strange? We could swear we've never seen another one. But let it be known, every year there is one here, and it always comes back.
Just respawns.
Gotta just wait that respawn timer out.
I'll say it out loud, but like...
I won't say it makes sense. Some of them have been male, some have been female. It's almost random each time, but we've never seen more than one. We've come back 6 months later, 8 months later. Nothing anywhere around here. But 12 months later, it's always wandering.
This legendary Pokemon respawns when you beat them?
So do people die trying to hunt this thing? How dangerous exactly is it?
I'd be lying to say in the past we haven't had casualties. It is dangerous. Every year we get better.
Her forehead.
Okay, so when you say casualties, I understand that some people use that as a bit of a misnomer. Do you mean casualties as in wounded?
They died. It ate them.
Just clarifying. It's like some people misuse the word casualties.
Honestly, I could list the ways they died, but I'd be here for a little bit. Today, this year, it's up to me, Pauline, and Raymond. I go out every year. And as he says this, he actually fully steps in, because he's been sort of like in the doorway this entire time, and as he steps in, you can see that this catfolk is actually missing a foot and has a peg leg. Dang thing took my leg last year. So you could say I've got a personal vendetta against it.
Okay, Ahab. Sorry.
What is this Ahab you speak? Is that a friend of yours? Did they also lose a leg?
Just a story I was told once. Never mind.
So let me try to. I'm trying to put these pieces together. It's not quite making sense. It's not a threat to your tribe, but it is dangerous if you go out and hunt it. And there's only one, so it's an endangered species. Why are we hunting this thing?
It is tradition.
Let it live. Let it
It
live.
comes back every year. We take it down, we carve its meat, and we feed the entire society of the Thanksgivers. It's tradition. And tradition has become incredibly important to us.
It's a hunt.
So Yona is like just spazzing, like Cass. You can kind of feel her vibrating with. Why?
Look,
there's just so much stupid going on.
I understand your apprehension, but let me tell you that the feast afterwards is unlike any you've had, and you are more than welcome to join us as honorary Thanksgivers.
I do enjoy a good feast.
I let you know now, you have my word. This meat is unlike anything you've tasted.
Good celebration. A good celebration is always nice.
Apprehension isn't exactly the word, sir.
All right, so I think we should calling a vote again. All right, fight the dire bird. All in favor?
Aye.
We should at least go to protect the hunters and make sure that they aren't harmed.
All right.
I can't raise my hand.
I disagree with all of this.
Pretending to be a dog.
Why don't you lull your head to the side, like that moves over.
I am not able to move, but if you could catch a vibe from existence, it would be a let's do this. Just
Then I believe that
energy.
What is Yona voting?
I go so people don't die.
Then that's a 4.5 out of 6.
We have to whisper in Bree's ear, saying something like, "Maybe we'll make a new friend."
Bree, please help me keep myself sane. So please don't be dumb like they are.
I will go along to help this group out, but I don't like these Thanksgiver people. Like, how many Thanksgivers are there? Can we take them out?
Vengeful sprite.
I would have to say no for now.
For now.
We'll revisit that later.
We can revisit.
And I greatly appreciate your assistance. You'll all have a seat at the table for the Thanksgivers feast. So, get your things, be ready, and meet me at the exit that you came in.
Is it too late to turn? Is it too late to turn vegetarian?
Right. I was like, we're the vegan Pathfinders. We're going to take the plot in a very different direction.
Wonderful. So,
Have you heard of the wonder that is potatoes?
you boil them, you can mash
you
them.
can mash them, and you can stick them in a stew. Yes!
I mean, I don't think any of us are spellcasters that could, but if we could build a giant bird out of vegetables and give it sentience for them to fight, that would be an interesting direction to go
That'd
in.
be
But none of us
amazing.
are casters that can do that.
I love it. All right. Well, as Raymond and Pauline finish getting their things together, they kind of stand up. Kel walks off, and they say, "It's actually going to be nice to have you with us. We were worried the three of us weren't going to be enough. We'll meet you at the entrance." They step out of the tent, and I believe we are going to take a quick break because I really have to use the little boys' room. So, and as
All right.
GM, I get to decide when we break.
Meanwhile, while like the break, just assume the entire time that we're not doing this, Yona is slapping her head on the table.
Bonk, bonk.
Wonderful. We will be back in about 10 minutes to the Twitch chat that may or may not hear me. and welcome back to Attack of the Holodemons. We are all gathered at the entrance of the Thanksgiver nomadic encampment, and as the 6 of you wait there with Pauline and Raymond, Kel actually walks down the path toward the entrance, and you can see he has a small box in his hands. His wooden leg clomping every step along the trodden path. And he approaches whoever was up front, which just from this layout looks like it would be Kestrel, and holds out a small box to you, saying, "Here, we don't want you getting too injured on our behalf, so take these and be safe." And he hands you a box with 3 lesser elixirs of life.
Oh, cool.
It is dangerous to go alone.
Take this.
was-
Each of those heals for 5d6 plus 12.
Oh, Jesus. Let's see. Let's add those. I'll just make a note. Because it's like, I don't feel like digging through the compendium for this. I was going to make a joke about he was handing me the lament configuration, and then it was like, nope, healing. And I'm like, cool. No pinhead today.
And they are lesser elixirs of life, not healing potions, Dampier.
Yes, so I can use them.
Oh, yay! Let's-
Anybody besides Kess, please make me a perception check.
All right.
Oh, I don't like that this could be poison or something.
25. 25.
25.
I got a 23.
28. Every
Okay.
single time Kess rolls something.
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh,
okay,
Kess,
who got the 25?
you're taking the elixir.
Oh,
so
I'm
actually,
so sorry.
That's why everyone but Kess rolled. Okay, who got the 25?
That's me.
Okay,
Bree.
so Bree and Yona, you notice a little bit watching as Kel hands Kess the small box. You can almost, it might just be a trick of the eyes. He almost seems like he's shaking a little bit, like he's nervous about something.
Well, out of character, he could be nervous about going on the hunt, but also nervous because he's hiding something.
And there were how many of those elixirs?
3.
3. Cool.
Are you feeling well? Are you feeling well today, sir? I'm afraid I never caught your name.
Before that, sorry, J. Scott TVB1, thank you for the $45 donation. My choice of a hero point. You know what? Let's go with Yona. Yona, take up that hero point. It sounds like you're gonna need it.
Yeah.
Why
Please
do
use it to
I?
keep us alive.
Just all that righteous indignation is filling her with heroism.
When in
I
doubt,
am
make sure the
filled-
cleric has one.
I'm filled with determination.
I would probably be your favorite person in this group because I stay far away from everything and just
Yes!
shoot it.
Oh yes, that's why she sits next to you.
Kel looks at you, Yona, in response to your question and says, "I'm fine. Why do you ask?"
I didn't think that a hunter as experienced as yourself would be shaky on the precipice
Called
of
him
battle.
out. She called him out.
He stomps his peg leg twice into the ground and says, "Some things change you, okay?"
I'm a battle medic, sir. I do understand that.
He nods and just looks at the rest of you. Are we prepared to go?
Yes, if we all work as a team, we will be. I'm confident we will be
Yes.
fine.
That is my hope. Very well. Would you all like me to take point, or do you believe one of you is more experienced in tracking than myself?
Tell us about your battle tactics.
Battle tactics, it's a large bird. You surround it, you take it down before it kills all of you.
How are they armed?
It's
With
a
crossbows?
bird.
No, Nat. How
Somebody
are the
clip that.
NPCs armed?
Somebody clip that, please!
Please clip it.
So Raymond and Pauline both have, let me make sure I know, both have composite longbows, even though their icons are crossbows. Don't worry about that. They both have composite longbows, a dagger, and a short sword. Kel, as I described, has a bastard sword, a composite longbow, and 2 daggers.
Got it. It was my bad. I didn't change my character voice. I asked you in character.
This is why I do voices.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh, I'm trying to get myself back in focus because apparently I'm out of focus. Whoop, whoop. I hate this camera so much. There we go.
No, that's been censored.
Does anyone else? So yeah, as far as battle strategy is concerned, it's an animal. We take it down before it can do much harm. It's likely going to fight back, flail, and do whatever it can to fight off its aggressors. So be ready.
Does it fly?
Yes and no. It can fly for short distances, albeit its mass is too heavy for its own wingspan to keep up with.
I want
Thank
a
you.
fire plan.
Any other questions?
Claws and biting, I expect, are its weapons.
Mostly.
Talons
Just
and beak.
don't let it grab you.
Duly noted.
I have one question.
Get one answer.
Probably a stupid question considering, but still needs to be asked just in case. Have you considered a permanent solution to this whole thing?
If we knew where it came from, maybe. But at the same time, we don't mind it coming back. It's a lovely tradition being able to celebrate our survival with the rest of the Thanksgivers. It's become part of our culture.
Until people die from it. Okay, I'm not saying. All right, I need to move before
This guy, I'm sorry, this guy's like such a lovely tradition, looking directly at his missing leg that he no longer has anymore and never will. Like,
Welcome to the age of lost omens.
Lovely tradition, so great. Yes, let's all just stick our fingers in sockets and drop toasters in a bathtub. Yes, beautiful tradition.
Are you all prepared?
We are.
Then I will ask my question again. Would you prefer I take point, or do you believe one of you is more adept at tracking?
I'll take point.
Confident. I like it. Then Krishnok, leading the party with Kel, who's more than happy to aid you.
Yes,
Please roll society survival.
Survival, hopefully?
Survival.
please don't roll society.
Society to track this bird in the woods.
Yeah,
Bird's a
26.
scholar.
26? All right. And his roll to aid, 39. You know, not a big deal.
I should have let him go.
You get a +2, though.
Yeah! A +2!
So you begin leading the people through camp. And honestly, Kel gives you some pointers here and there, but overall, you can tell that Kel is relieved not to have to do it himself. Like, it's nice to follow once in a while rather than be the leader, and he is notably relieved by that. And after a short time, I shouldn't say a short time, after about 3 or 4 miles of walking, you find occasional feathers. You actually find one feather that is definitely not like the rest. And that would be because this feather is about as big as, let's say, Kess's leg.
Oh, so it's like bigger than Bree.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
much
it is.
bigger than me, yes.
That feather is taller than Bree.
Oh wow.
So when you said this was a big bird, like how high? Like are we talking about
He looks at you like, keep going, keep
As tall as,
going, keep going.
above the treetops? Below
Not-
the treetops?
Not quite above the treetops, but let's just say if it needed to eat leaves, it could reach them.
So if it was like a hypothetical value determined by a game,
On a scale of tiny to gargantuan,
Not metagaming at all.
I would describe it as huge.
Now, you've fought something similar to this before. Have they had any... Since none of us really know what this is, does it have any unfamiliar bird characteristics? Like, obviously birds will have talons, but does it have, like, teeth, an extra head,
No.
fire-spitting feathers, something like that.
And he kneels down in front of you and puts a hand on your shoulder, Yona, and just says, "It's literally just a massive bird."
Well, at least I don't have to heal the acid burns again.
Yeah, sorry, it's just we've been together for a while. We've seen some crap, and sometimes things just don't. Things are never quite what they seem, so we're always expecting something else.
One
Lord.
day I will tell you the story of 3 years ago how I healed a bard who tried to seduce a green dragon.
Well, that's most bards.
Rest in
Go on.
peace.
A green dragon, as in
Oh,
one that has
oh.
acid.
Yeah.
Oh,
There are things that that even I cannot regrow on a person.
I have been informed that $45 donation from before, it's only $10 per hero point. So Yona gets one, but so does Kess, Sprinkles, and Bree.
You get a hero point! You get a hero point!
And I get to throw it plus 1d4 at someone, so I'm gonna throw it at myself.
Oh,
Yeah. You are a someone.
I'm here.
Make it rain.
Next time someone gives you power over all the hero points, just give them all to yourself. Just
Yeah, I'll just take 4 villain points. It's fine.
They weren't specific.
you're the hero of your own story. No Nat,
Exactly.
so it works.
I'm the
Yeah, that's
hero.
right.
You're the bad guys.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying. In Goblets and Gays, I should get villain points.
Yes.
No, absolutely not.
So you continue walking for a little while, and you actually begin hearing something in the distance. If anyone would like to roll me perception.
I would love to roll your perception.
Glad, I like the enthusiasm, Josh. Thank you.
19.
Total?
16.
16
for-
for me also.
For the audience, Bullock rolled a 16 and I rolled an 18.
I rolled a 3.
No.
Sprinkles?
I think Sprinkles is enjoying their time in the bag. They're not being perceptive.
All right, Kess, what'd you roll?
I got a 19.
19. Okay. None of you can make out anything specific, but you definitely hear commotion. A little bit forward, like along the track you've been following, and then to the left. You can't tell exactly what it is. You hear a large hodgepodge of different sounds. Some sound like clanging metal, some sound like large impacts, but none of you are quite sure.
Clanging metal does not sound like a rather large bird.
It typically does not come with any kind of metal attached to it.
Unless other people got to the bird before we did.
Bullock, roll me perception as you say that. After you say that.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, the bird has been upgraded.
No!
You have Josh. You have 2 hero points.
I have a hero point. I have a hero point.
Okay.
Using a hero point. Okay.
So I
Come
think
on,
at this point,
be better,
everyone.
be better.
Oh,
Ah.
that's a little better.
27, nat 20, a bam.
So Bullock, as you, so tell me again what exactly you said. If even you can remember.
Unless other people got to the bird first.
As you say that, you look at Kess, and as you finish your sentence, Kel. I hate that I named them Kel. Because we have Kess, Kel, and Krish. Kel's eyes go wide. And then you see him like shake it off and like look around, hoping no one noticed.
Yeah, you're not subtle.
Hey, you didn't see it. You didn't know what to say. It was very sneaky, but someone rolled a nat 20.
It's like Bullock is looking at it, it's like something you care to share with the class.
Kel like looks around. Who, me?
Yes.
What would you have me share?
What was that reaction for? I'm getting the feeling that you're not telling us everything.
What reaction? How do you mean? I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about.
I'm going to. Okay, I have a little feet thingy. Where did it go? I have a oh no, what happened?
That's a weird name for a
Intimidating
feat.
glare.
Oh,
Hey!
I can demoralize with a mere glare.
Of
Yeah,
course you can.
yeah.
Scorn.
so-
Cleric scorn.
okay. Yeah.
is everyone gonna try to intimidate Kel by the time this session's over?
No.
If he's-
Yes.
Okay. So. Yeah. I'm an expert in intimidation. So you know.
can punch it.
Why are we all good at this? Why are we good at intimidation?
because we're all about the demoralizing combat.
Counterpoint.
True.
Why are we all
True.
good at intimidation, but none of us know shit about society? Yes.
I am not good at intimidation.
Yona,
but
roll
I'm
your
very good at-
demoralize.
Very good at deception.
All right, roll it. Yeah, roll intimidation, honey.
Oh, okay. Got a 28.
Not bad. You glare at Kel, and Kel does make eye contact with you, but he does not waver. He makes the eye contact, and you do not see him shake an inch. And he looks back at Bullock. If you have a question, ask it.
There's
Weird question.
There's some Thanksgivers that you don't like talk to anymore that know about this bird every year. Are there some like Thanksgivers that are like excommunicado?
There's only us. Only those who travel with us are the Thanksgivers. We're not exactly a large group, maybe 30 of us at most.
But do you know of anyone else who might be interested in the bird?
No. Roll me perception.
Mine is just a 20.
Just a 20, okay.
Yeah.
A dirty 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone else want to roll me deception on or
Oh,
I saw that. Oh, golly, gee willikers.
I got a dirty 20.
Unfortunately, like it seems like at this point you can all tell he's hiding something, but he's not sharing it. And like
Okay.
he is not you can tell he's not willing to share it.
fine. If you really want to lose that second leg of yours, be stubborn. Let's go.
We will
Keep
proceed
your
cautiously,
secrets.
and that way we will not be taken by surprise with whatever lies ahead.
Okay.
See,
Oh.
okay, like one of the things that real life tip y'all shouldn't do: don't lie to your doctor.
Never lie to your doctor.
Let's real life.
So are y'all continuing on the path you were going, or are you going towards the commotion?
I say we should check out the commotion before
Yeah.
continuing.
Yeah.
Yeah, check out the commotion, because if people might die, we should probably check it out.
And as we're going along, I'm gonna like loosen the bag so that Sprinkles can easily get out, just in case this turns into a fight.
I feel like stealth
idea.
checks are important at this point.
If you want to go quietly, sure.
Oh, definitely.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Can I follow the expert on this one?
If you have, yeah, absolutely.
I can do some
I'm an
stealth. Who
expert.
else?
I
So
have
two of
a-
us can be stealthy.
Yeah, I'm an expert at stealth. So
Good. You lead. I'll back you up. I've got your back.
Okay.
Okay.
And if anyone doesn't want to even roll stealth at all, you are free to hang back like 30,
I'm-
60 feet.
I am hanging back.
That is a dirty 30.
Dirty 30.
And I got a
that's
nat
fine,
20.
I guess.
Can I argue that because I'm just in a bag, I can just follow along Castro without an issue?
I'm still going to need a stealth check or a deception check, but the DC is going to be lower than what they're aiming for.
Okay, let's see which one of those is higher for me. I don't think it's
so
stealth.
Yona's hanging back.
I got a
Yeah,
nat
I'm going
20.
with deception.
Hmm.
Come on.
You got a nat 20? Oh, all right.
Krishna.
Krishna got an act 20.
For the
I
stealth.
can- Okay, because I'm following the expert, I can add my level as proficiency bonus.
I got a. Wait, hold on. I need to double check a feat real quick.
Why did that not go?
Oh, so that should be plus 6, right? So
Yeah,
16.
that should have been plus 6.
My gaming group is not going to recognize this cast because I did not roll this well.
Oh,
wow.
And then 3 rolled really well.
You're like,
and-
you're acting.
I got
It's all
a.
staged!
I did
Okay,
get a
so-
25 for deception. I keep rolling 12s and 13s, which I'm
That's
not going to
awesome.
complain
Yeah,
about.
25 with deception, you got it. And so the only person hanging back is Yona, right?
I am not subtle. I'm
Uh,
literally dressed in a rainbow.
Pauline
Hi,
and
but
Raymond
no.
will hang back with you. As the other 6 of you, including Kel, proceed, you see what appears to be many, many, many goblins celebrating and dancing around, throwing fire to and at each other, just shouting, clanging pieces of metal together, and overall, like, laughing and speaking in Goblin.
I can
I don't think I
understand.
speak Goblin.
I can understand Goblin.
Gee, I
You can
wonder why.
Yeah, honestly, if you... Are you guys all blind on this map, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I
Well.
see the map.
Oh, you see the
I
map,
can
but you don't
see
see
it.
any creatures?
Negative.
Yes. Yes.
I can
I
see
see-
every
I see
If I
creature.
zoom out,
They
maybe.
kind
I
of
see all the
blend. They
creatures,
kind of
yeah.
blend in a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
but
blend in.
you can't see the creatures, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
we can see
cool.
all these goblins.
Okay.
I see nothing except
Yeah.
for everybody's cursors moving around. So,
Uh...
but that's just probably because I hung back. That's all.
Also, don't like
about
them
now?
throwing around fire
There we
with
go.
my fire weakness.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Great.
But yeah, no, especially because you speak Goblin, Buluk, you just hear a lot of laughing, a lot of people like chasing each other, like, I'm gonna get you! They just all seem to be having a really good time. This massive cacophony of goblins just playing with each other and having like it almost, you know what? I hate saying this. Roll me society, Bullock.
Oh, it would be such a shame if we came in and ruined this.
Because
having a party.
because I don't actually curse. This is the ring finger.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah,
just partying.
we
Why
don't
are we
have to
gonna
ruin
ruin
them.
it?
We can let them continue to party.
Yeah.
Depends why they're partying, actually.
They're
Yeah,
not
that's
eating
a
any
good point.
bird.
Yeah. These are the
13.
rare vegan goblins.
It's tough to tell what's going on, Bullock. Like, you from what you can see, you don't see blood, you don't see sacrifices, you don't see any non-goblins there being tortured or anything. You just see goblins running around and hanging out with each other, and none of them have noticed you all yet.
I reiterate to the party about there seems to be no danger or sign of intelligent life anywhere.
Whoa.
Spoken like family.
Oh my god.
Hmm. So, as I speak softly and just being like, so yeah, I guess these guys aren't, after the bird too.
Nope. So should we just
I think we can leave them to it.
yeah.
Kel kind of nods, like, okay, let's just move on.
They seem to be having a good time. It would be a shame to ruin that.
I just hope they don't come anywhere near our camp.
They seem friendly.
And he turns around and, like, motions to Pauline and Raymond, who kind of, like, tap you on the shoulder, Yona, and start moving around far enough away from the encampment.
Yep.
And a lot of you return to your original hunting and whatnot.
Yeah, plot hook ignored. Woo!
All right.
Also,
We
none of us
only
have
have 3
society.
hours.
None of us have society, and only one of us speaks goblin.
The guy who speaks goblin is not great in society.
But we know they're there, and that's very important.
They're just having fun. Why would we ruin their whatever celebration?
It's
There's
not
no
what my character would do.
Krishnak, are you taking the lead again, or are you letting Kel go forward?
Let's let Kel go. Well, I'll go forward. He can help. He likes that.
He'll give you a
Look at me be
+2.
friendly.
He'll give you a +2 to your survival check.
Oh, here it is. That's my nat 1.
Hero point? Hero
I
point?
lost the trail.
Hero point or no?
Oh, yeah.
I do have hero points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a reroll, yeah?
Yeah.
Well. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Okay. Is that with the +2?
No, 22.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Rolled a 9. I add 11 plus the 2.
continuing to follow the trail you were tracking before, you start to see more and more of these massive feathers. Not like so many that it seems like this thing was hurt, but just you've clearly caught the trail of this thing's path and direction, to the point where everyone can roll me perception, please.
Just when I closed out the pop-out sheet for my character sheets.
22.
30.
There's a lot of feathers. I should start paying
Who got a
attention.
30? Sorry, what?
I rolled a 17 and I add 13 to my perception.
Oh, Bree. So Bree poked her eye out?
Bree, so you all end up walking through this forest, following the trail, and you end up walking along a river. And Bree, you are pretty sure you see the reflection of a massive bird in the river. But after a brief moment, you realize it was just a white flower bush on the opposite side of the river. But thankfully, because Krishnok rolled a freaking 30, Krishnok, in the distance, you see a small clearing along a river bend. We'll activate this and we will...
Just
around the river bend.
bend.
Yeah, thank you.
And
the Disney quote go by.
in the distance,
And
Krishnok,
demonetized.
Right.
with its back facing you, drinking from the river, you see the single largest bird you've ever seen in your life.
Okay. I can't.
Oh, I see.
I can't zoom out because it keeps turning my character.
Big.
Like I keep rolling. I keep rotating. I'm spinning in circles. Whee!
Try clicking off your character, maybe?
Yeah.
I tried. It won't let me go.
Oh my god.
Like click and drag off your character.
Or hit the escape key, maybe?
This is the first time I've actually been able to move Yoda. What is going on? I have not been in control of her this entire time.
I believe it.
I think page up and page down may also zoom.
Oh, it does.
Oh yeah,
yes.
page up and page down does control zoom.
Thank you,
Krishnok, do you
Ken.
inform the people around you?
Yes, absolutely.
So-
Ahead, at the opposite end of the clearing, there's a large group of what I think are stones, like a stone circle.
Don't worry about
Yeah.
those.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a big clearing, and at the opposite end of the clearing, there's a huge bird. It's not a raptor. It's
No,
Sorry, I
it
just saw
literally-
the picture of the bird.
I love this bird. Can we keep it as a pet and not kill it? Like,
So majestic. That is a big bird.
And Kel hunkers down and says, "That's her. That's the dire bird. We need to take care of it fast."
well, we could simply enter the clearing and start to attack, or some of us could use the bushes to sneak to the edge of the clearing and attack from the foliage.
If
I
some
like
of you,
that plan.
If some of you believe yourselves quiet enough to get closer, it could be advantageous.
We are until we aren't.
I have if I may suggest a plan, maybe we could have our resident animal speaker talk to it to distract it.
I want to first see if there's a hidden meaning in Bullock's words there. Was there a hidden meaning there?
There is a little bit. I don't know how I would communicate that.
Okay, I think I know what you're saying. At least I know what Bree thinks you're thinking.
Okay.
Is there a way to communicate the hidden meaning, or is there a role or something?
I don't know. A Paizo person, can you give us a ruling?
You never want the marketing guy giving you. I literally say that to people on Twitter. It's The social media team are not the designers, folks.
I'm gonna make up a ruling because I will on the spot. Like,
I mean, I can give you a ruling, but
I mean, so here's what I'm gonna say. Everybody, everyone but Bullock, roll me perception to infer what Bullock is trying to tell you. And please, Bree, roll a nat 1 for me. Did you actually? No, it was 4 minutes ago. Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah, Bree, you pick up exactly what Bullock's putting down. Yoda, you're struggling a little more.
I got a natural 20 for a 30.
Oh my word! It's your third nat 20, Kess?
I think so, yeah.
That's amazing.
at least you're getting this look out now and not tomorrow.
Good thing you're doing it now and not, in combat.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody, I don't know everyone's roll. Anyone who rolled a 20 or higher, you infer what Bullock means. Yona, you have no idea what's going on.
So
I'm just here to make sure y'all don't die.
So yeah, Bullock is basically trying to say, okay, so this whole situation is sketch and sus as F. Maybe the big bird could give us some more information about what's going on. And so maybe we could, because I don't trust that guy as far as I could throw him. So maybe we could stealthily get more information under the guise of prepping for attack.
Oh my god, you could ask the bird where it comes from. Was it spawn point?
Ask it to counter rate and what's its shiny chance?
Yo, what's your challenge rating?
No, like it had to have been spawned in, right? Because it's an adult, it only appears. No, like you know what I mean, right? It appears only after.
We get you.
Kel's like looking between the lot of you, like, okay, so what's the plan? How would you like to proceed? Like, not picking up anything like you're trying to infer because he doesn't know the context.
Okay.
I'm pretty good, and I'm pretty stealthy and pretty good with animals. I think I can maybe go over and distract it for a moment.
You can distract it for even a second. The rest of us can get into positions. I believe the less stealthy of us can enter at the path entrance to the clearing, while the rest of you might be able to get closer in the underbrush.
Bree, you should give us a physical sign when you are ready for us to attack. And I'm saying that's like that way. If you don't give us the sign, we don't attack.
Right. I got it. Okay.
I don't want our NPC here jumping the gun. Is
Sure.
my point.
Yeah.
Okay. Wish me luck. So I'll kind of circle around to the other side of it here.
Okay. At this point, anyone who would like to just hang back with Kel can move themselves to Kel's sword icon. Anyone else who would like to try to get closer can move their icon into any square that is taken up by trees and try to roll stealth to get there.
I'm going to attempt to get there, and I will roll stealth.
I guess I'm also going with Kestrel because I am in the bag.
Yeah, you're in the bags.
So should I also roll stealth?
You don't need to. No, you're not walking yourself.
Okay.
And that is an 18.
18. Okay. Okay. So Sprinkles is going with Kess. Bree, are you going the same path as them? Oh.
Probably not. I probably need to take a path, go a little bit different path from them.
Okay. Bree, go ahead and roll me stealth.
Need to get closer eventually.
And then Krishnok, you can roll me stealth as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whew, okay. 30 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Let me see.
Rolled a 9. I added 11 for stealth.
Okay. So all of you except for Yona, Bullock, and Kel start making your way through the tree line of this clearing. And it's unclear who triggered it, but you do see the bird kind of stop drinking and stick its head up.
I don't know. That 20 wasn't high enough. And I'm
Looking
not-
around.
Yeah, so Bree will actually kind of step out in the clearing without any weapons, unarmed.
So wait, is it just on your
hello,
back, or are you
sorry,
leaving your
didn't mean
maul
to,
in the bushes?
I'm actually gonna leave it like right at the tree line,
Okay.
so it's not on my person, but it's
Okay.
it's a few. It's gonna be like a few feet away from
It's
me.
like right there. New text.
Is that the name of your mall?
New text.
New text.
Okay. So you're stepping out and go for it.
This is a surprise weapon. Needs its own name, so yeah, new text. Yeah, I'll step out into the clearing. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to disturb you. I'm Bree. You are quite a magnificent bird. What is your name?
The bird takes a few steps forward, each step kind of reverberating through the ground. Also, I just got 2 hero points. Villain points, as it were.
Oh no!
This thing cocks its head at you, Bree,
Here.
and as it opens its beak, you don't understand a word, but anybody around can roll me society. Or, actually, wait, can I? I don't think I have a module for that. But does anybody here speak Infernal?
No.
Oh.
Absolutely not.
Fantastic. Then yeah, Bree, this thing does not speak any language you've ever heard an animal speak. It just comes out with a Oh my god, Yona! You don't know what that is, but that sounds like demon speak!
It's a demon turkey.
So Yona very quietly turns to Bullock and says, kill it with fire. No, and then amends her statement. No, it sounds like a demon. Don't kill it with fire. It probably likes that.
Please don't kill it with fire.
Bree, how do you react to the speech you've never heard before?
Realizing quickly that it's not an animal, I am going to turn around and run towards weapon as quickly as possible.
What is your move speed, Bree?
What is my move speed? That's a good question.
You can look in your.
Keep feet.
You say 15 feet? You're lagging out a little bit. I can't hear you.
Sorry about that. 20 feet.
20 feet. Okay.
2-0.
You all see Bree running for the tree line to get new text back. And you see this bird with a mighty flap of its wings launch itself forward and like fly towards Bree.
Oh, you had to just travel near where I was.
Bree, please make me a fortitude save.
Oh no.
Not bad.
You all see the dire birds, the talons reach and it latches around Bree, but Bree, you're able to kind of like push the talons off of you as it flies up 25 feet and flutters back down to the ground a few spaces away from you. I would like everybody to please roll me initiative.
And because of Gunslinger, the energy shot, I believe when I roll initiative, it is a free action.
Yes, to pull your weapon out.
To pull my weapon out, and I will be dealing an additional 1 cold damage.
Oh no! Oh god! Where's everyone going? Come back!
Control Z. Control Z. Control Z.
Control Z exists.
We ran away.
Yes, Control Z exists.
Like,
You're
as
okay,
soon as it
you're
counts,
okay.
we're out.
We win!
Trust me, I've had that too. Don't worry. Any problems that come up, I know how to fix them.
Thank you, Josh. All right, I will roll for NPCs. Anybody in Foundry? If you have the little thing in the corner,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can go to.
Yours was on the 20 and then it rolled off of the dice.
There's going to be Krishnok and Sprinkles in Foundry.
Yeah, I will use the Foundry roll thing just once. Oh my god, yeah, I am really.
Oh yeah, I
tired.
rolled a. Is it better to? I mean, I rolled an 18, but is it better to roll
Josh,
it in?
Is there any way to input a custom initiative, Josh?
Yeah, I believe you you right click and then there should be like edit value, and then you can just put in that.
There we go.
enter.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No
Sprinkles.
Nat, my
Go ahead.
beloved DM, I have a wonderful
I mean-
question for you.
It's a
Mm.
modified.
Are we
30.
rolling perception or should I roll something else like deception? Because I am currently very.
I will
much-
allow you to roll deception if you would like.
That's a +1 higher. I'll take it.
Nice.
All right.
Anyway, I'm looking for my 31 to get into that little corner.
Wait, you rolled a 31 for initiative?
I rolled an 18.
Oh,
Jesus.
rolled an 18 plus. Oh.
Okay.
That's why I brought it
Update
up.
31 update. Fantastic. All right. Then we get started with battle. And Yona and Bullock, you see Kel just the second this bird starts moving, you see him pull his sword out two-handed, sprint forward, and cleave for it.
Oh, boy.
That music is way too loud. There we go. So he is going to swing. Okay.
Oh
And-
no.
As he's sprinting, he's so ready. His ankle catches a root from a nearby tree, and he just face plants and skids up to this thing and falls prone.
Oh no.
That's not good.
Sprinkle. Oh, actually, Sprinkles or Krishnok, one of you can decide who goes first. You both got 31.
Krishnov, do you have a specific plan that you'd like to do at the moment, or like I don't mind going after you if you'd like.
Well, I think I need to go into Tiger Stance as my first action.
You
I'll
can
go.
go first. I'm pretty
Oops.
chill or indifferent.
Okay.
There we go.
I think I'm going into. No, first I'm attacking with my spear. Let's see, it's 20 feet for a thrown spear. Is that right?
I think that sounds right.
Yeah, it looks like you can hit it.
Let's try that.
Thrown 20 feet. Yep.
Yeah. So I'll just roll. Just haven't figured out how to roll in. Okay, so I rolled a 19. That's nice. Plus, let's see, learning this new. Sorry.
You're good.
Looking for my. There it is. I think that it's a +1 striking spear, which looks like it's +15. So I think I got like a 34.
34 is going to hit. Roll me damage.
And I
Ooh.
think that is 2d6 plus 4.
Sounds correct.
Just 9.
9 damage? Sure.
Yep.
And that was your first action?
Yeah.
Okay, you have 2 left.
I think the next thing is I think I want to. Is it a move action to hide and then
Yes.
go, or yeah? I want to go into Tiger Stance, but also go into Stealth.
Sure, yeah.
my
You can
final
do
two.
those in either order. It's fine.
Yeah, I think so.
So make me you go into Tiger Stance automatically and make me a stealth check.
Yeah. 23.
23. Okay.
Yeah.
You duck behind a bush. You're not sure if this thing can see you or not, but you are behind a bush.
Thank you.
Moving on to Sprinkles, who is in a backpack.
Hello, I would like to commit an act of violence. First question is:
Yes.
is it a full action for me to get out of the backpack and onto the floor?
I'd allow you to use half your movement to get out, and then move half your movement speed.
Okay.
Especially,
Let me.
yeah, this is something
double-
you're used to doing.
Yeah. And second question: do I have to be on the turkey square to attack it because I'm tiny?
Yes.
Okay. So, as a monk, I have so much movement speed, so I can use half my movement. So you guys just see Sprinkles just spring up back to life, jump out of the bag, and rush over to this turkey. And I'm gonna withhold using a stance for now, and I am just going to try to stunning strike flurry of blows it
Ooh.
because that is
okay.
literally my go-to.
Make me some
Alright.
attack rolls.
Okay.
It is angry eyebrows time.
Is it a free action to stick the angry eyebrows on while I'm climbing down?
Free action. And Stunning Strike is one or both have to hit?
Just one has to hit for it
Okay.
to have to make a save. But
Make me an attack roll.
I'm gonna make both attack rolls. Let me double check my to hit. Oh, my to hit's not that bad. That is a 27 for the first one.
27's gonna hit.
Okay, and I'm going to roll for the second one real quick. It's not gonna hit. It's like a 17. So it's not a crit fail either, so I'll take it as it goes. So I'll just roll my first damage and
Go for it.
give me a fortitude save.
All right, roll some damage first.
That is 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice. All right, you run up and one of your ears slams onto this thing's talons as it
slap.
gives a massive and rolls a 29 fort save.
Oh yeah,
Can you
it's
do
fine.
that?
That is unfortunate. It is fine. And I guess for my third action, let me check real quick. Can I try to intimidating glare it?
Sure, make me an intimidation check.
Yeah.
The angry eyebrows are on. It better be scared.
Prepare to meet Mr. Angry Eyes.
That is a 24. Wait, let me double check. Situations where I can physically menace. Does this count as physically menacing because I just hit it?
Absolutely, yes.
Then it is a 25.
25. That is going to succeed. And you can see the bird look down, cock its head, and kind of like take a half step backwards from this tiny little rabbit that just stubbed its toe kind of hard.
Elephant and mouse. This is elephant and mouse.
How do I apply conditions? Oh no.
You right click on it and there should be a
Assign status effect? Ooh,
assign
there's-
status effects.
there's
Left
so
click
many.
at yes. They're alphabetically. Left click it's adds. Right click takes away.
Frightened. Cool.
Also,
Alright, it is frightened.
I do have to check. Does it count as flat-footed for future me because Ko's right there and I'm right here?
No. To be flat-footed, it needs to be a perfectly bisecting line.
Fantastic.
So you would
Good
need to
know.
be is it alt click? I forget how to ping.
I'll have to move a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, that is 3 actions. So it is Pauline and Raymond who actually got like the exact same initiative, and they both pull out their longbows and they gonna fire. I'll just do both their turns at the same time.
Wow.
Good job.
no.
Fantastic.
Wow.
All right, neat. Well done.
Wow.
Well done.
Well,
We got
Yeah.
that one to find.
And-
everybody's just gonna die today. Okay.
All right,
Yes.
cool. They hit twice still. They both missed their first attack, but they both hit their second attack
Okay.
for a grand total of looks like 26 damage as they both just start
Damn.
volley firing against this thing. And
Woo!
they're small, but hey, the arrows still hit, and they're starting to stack up. 26 is and that moves us on to Yona.
Okay, so no one looks like they've taken any damage yet.
Nope.
No.
So I'm just gonna pop. Let's see. Let's. First off, I am going to. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get a little confused. Can I move and take 3 actions, or move in 2 actions?
A move is 1 action, so you'd have 2
Got
left.
it. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of ensconce myself in the shrubbery
Mhm.
over here. That way, I'm kind of central to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But then I am also so that's one action, and I know that I can move that. I have teeny legs, but I'm not that teeny, and not sprinkles. And then I will try.
Oop. Oh no. I was trying to fix Krishnak.
Divine Lance.
22 is going to miss, unfortunately. You fire off a little burst of light, but it hits the ground next to it.
Blab. Okay. Well, that is a cast time 2, so that would be 2 actions. So that's it.
Okay.
For me.
Time for Bird.
Oh no.
So the bird has only been hurt from one direction, but it also has just a dude at its feet. So you see the bird just take one of its talons and wrap it around Kel. Who honestly,
no.
I'm gonna give some kind of penalty because he's prone. So let's go
Yeah,
ahead.
he'd be flat-footed there.
Can I make this a penalty? Yeah. Let's give it. And boom. Oh.
That's pretty. I'm okay. Shot in the dark, but I'm guessing that's a crit.
That was Kel's save.
Oh.
Ooh,
It is
wow.
successful.
Yeah.
So you see the bird wrap its talons around Kel and start flying straight up into the air with him in its claws. It does seem a little weighed down as Kel is kind of like resisting. You see it fly 50 feet up.
No Nat.
Hi.
This is a movement action, right?
It is. Do you have attack of opportunity?
I have stand still, yeah.
Let's go! Do
Yes,
Ooh.
yes.
Ooh, are you about to shut down my whole boss?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's if I crit.
The music was well timed. Why'd you do that?
Because it was switching to the Hearth Inn soundtrack.
I'm gonna use a hero point because I don't want to live with an 8.
Okay.
Full disclosure.
Fair enough.
Please, dice. I need this. Okay, I have that D4, which I really want this to work. If you couldn't tell.
Okay, add the D4.
Yeah.
Also, Bree got a D4 to add to any roll they want to.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so that's a. I don't think that's gonna crit because that is a 28, but at least I can get a good hit off.
28
on it.
is gonna hit. Yeah, make me a free attack.
All right, it still gets to fly, unfortunately, but I still get to like slap it. Really good. That is 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Well,
I slap it really good.
bludgeoning. Yeah, as it starts flying up, you catch one of its wings on the way down and just smack it.
Big slap.
Owies.
And it flies up 50 feet and just lets go of Kel as you see Kel just plummet 50 feet down.
Oh no.
no.
Oh no.
Which makes
Nobody liked him anyway.
I'm starting to think I should have
Read
took the poppet feat that likes to negate fall damage, but I didn't.
And you just see Kel collide with the ground as he takes 25 points of damage.
Oh, that's fine.
As the bird flutters back down to the ground and ends its turn. It is off to Kess.
Okay, I am going to, because it is what 50 feet up.
No, it fluttered back down at the end of
It
its turn.
fluttered back down. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
So it is 15 feet in front of you.
I'm going to spend my first action to move a little bit.
Okay.
Violence.
So I move
Violence.
about this far away, and with my gun, I will
Shoot.
You gonna shoot your gun?
Yeah,
Shoot.
Make me a shoot roll.
Nice.
shoot bang.
Pew, pew.
So let's see. What is my 2-hit bonus? So it's
A lot.
yeah. That'll be a 32.
32's
Wow.
gonna hit.
Yeah,
Roll
yeah,
me
yeah.
damage.
If that didn't hit, I'd be
Oh,
like,
33
"Oh."
actually.
33, still a normal hit, I'm afraid.
Cool.
But yeah, roll me damage.
Uh-huh. Okay. With my +1 striking fearsome dueling pistol.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
and-
think this demon chicken has faced a gun before, which I think is our advantage.
yes.
That would be good.
The gun. And so that is.
Oh yes, we
Yes,
both.
yes,
oh,
they
yes,
both, oh, yes, they both reach far.
The gun.
Ari, why are we not best friends?
I
there.
approve of these
We're
lyrics.
getting-
This is good.
So it is going to be 8 piercing damage
Okay.
and then 1 cold damage.
8 piercing, 1 cold. All right.
Mm,
9 damage, not too bad.
Yeah, and I will spend my last action to reload.
Okay. You reload your fancy gun, and it is Buluk.
All right, so Buluk is going to think about what Yona said about infernal, fire. Most of my spells are fire. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be hasting Bree.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see if I can get that out into the chat. So yes, hasting Bree in order to power. So yeah, you can use the next action each round in order to. So you can actually you see that little thing in the chat, the thing that says quicken. You can actually grab that and drag that onto your token.
Way ahead of you.
Oh, okay, got it. All right,
yeah.
and so yeah, and after that, I'm using my my last action to Arcane Cascade.
Nice. And what does
And that's
transmutation
going to
give
be,
you?
yep, that's going to be my turn.
What damage type does that give you? Oh, it's same as your weapon. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, and finally, Bree at the bottom of the initiative order. Who has 4 actions.
All right. Yeah. Prior to an initiative, was I able to get to my weapon or no?
Yes, you because of your nice saving throw, you were able to get your weapon.
All right, great. All right, so I just turn and I glare at this bird. I'm like, freaking bird! It's not even a bird. It's a demon thing.
It's not even a bird.
Yeah, I just, I just start stewing and like talking to myself and just I just start going all mad, and I would like to engage in the rage.
Hey, that is your first action. You have 3 left.
Rage.
First action is rage.
I just
And,
angry fairy.
Yes, you did. And so stride up to it, and going to strike with here.
Okay, make me an attack roll.
It's just a bird, said Kel.
It's not a bird.
Cross over.
As someone said in chat, the one that said, "Don't let it grab you."
Someone in chat said that.
Yeah.
I love it.
14, 15. All right, so that is going to be a 29 to strike on my first attack.
That's gonna hit. That was bad.
All right.
Or Nate. Yeah, that's a hit. Roll me
For some-
damage.
Yeah, for some reason it didn't come through on my character sheet, but 17 points of damage.
Ooh. And that's one action, my word.
1 action.
All right, you got 1 left.
Second strike is
He raged, moved, attacked, so he's 1 left.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
I keep forgetting about the move. I'm 5e trash, okay?
19.
No such thing.
Yeah, 19 hit on the second one.
Unfortunately, the 19 is going to miss as your first one slams down on it. This thing's toes are just getting beat the crap out of. But unfortunately, it is able to kind of step sideways around your second attack. Now, at the top of the round, so it is next round, I click this. The ground around you seems to shake as bursting from the middle of the clearing in a massive fiery explosion.
What?
You see multiple demons appear.
Oh. Excuse
And-
me?
The leading one, anyone who would like to could roll me occultism if they would like to, for free action.
I mean,
As you see these 4 things effectively explode into the middle of the clearing. And the one in the middle, speaking in common, actually, through tentacled lips pointing a lobster claw, yells, "The devil bird! The devil bird is here!"
Oh, so they're on our side.
I
$20
don't know.
donation to be dispensed, however. Oh no.
they said call it the devil bird?
They specifically
Yeah.
said devil bird.
Uh-huh.
I got a 20 on my occultism.
20 on your occultism. You recognize the larger ones as Pisca Demons, but you do not recognize the one in front. Albeit, even though it is smaller, it does appear to be the one in charge. Bullock, however, you do recognize the one in front as a Pisca Demon.
All right.
And
What
you
is
know,
that?
though they be small, they be fierce. This thing is not a force to be trifled with. You know they have inherent magic, and you know that they are strong. Even though they're half the size, they are stronger than all three things behind them.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I
Me
see. Yeah.
Go ahead and add them to combat.
Is that why Kel was so sketchy about us being like, oh, are other people after it too? Like, sir, this is a Denny's.
No,
This is a Denny.
I already know that Yona. I already know what Yona's gonna do at him.
Actually, Yona and Krishnok, you two are the only ones close enough to hear Kel from the ground as he says, "Damn it, the Hall of Demons, they come earlier every year." And we are...
Next year they will be here before October.
Who started the Christmas music?
I wish I had Christmas music, but let's get into this.
Okay.
I don't want a life for no.
Kel
It's just
stands
demonetized.
himself up and looks to the rest of you and says, "No matter what they say, they are not your allies." And he goes to attack the dire bird. With his sword.
I swear.
That is going to hit for 18 points of damage to the dire bird. This thing is starting to look a little worse for wear. It's definitely still standing. It's got a lot of fight left, but it's starting to show signs of pain. That music is so loud. And he will swing. Actually, no, he won't swing again. He's going to yell to the Pisca Demon, leading them attempt an intimidation check.
Oh, really? No.
He does yell, "The bird does not belong to you. You do this every year. Leave us be!" But the Pisca Demon does not seem affected by it. Krishnok.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stay with Plan A, which is now if I've built Krishnok right, I think I've got the ability to standing leap up to 25 feet.
Ooh, is that quick jump or something?
It's quick jump, dancing leaf, and powerful leap
That's amazing.
in combination with a move of 30 because I'm a monk. So
Yeah.
I think this is my one. I spring, I claw, and I spring back. That's gonna be
Oh, so you're gonna hop in, flurry, and hop back into the trees?
exactly
I love it. Make me your attack rolls as you
Ooh.
jump into this bird.
something like that.
Perfect.
And then I don't think I can position myself to be flanking per se.
If
That's
you
too far.
if you were to put yourself, Josh, how do I ping?
That's a module.
The module.
Yeah.
Darn it. I will say, if you jump right here, Krishnok, you'll be flanking with Sprinkles.
yes.
She's just under the bird.
Oh, thank you. I didn't see that. That's
Yeah.
perfect then. Yeah, I see now. Perf. Then I'll just roll to attack.
Okay. That is flat-footed.
And that's striking fist. Looks like it's a 29 to hit.
29's gonna hit. Roll me damage.
I think because I'm in tiger mode, it's normally 2d8, but I have these hand wraps that makes it 3d8. Does that sound right?
If you have
Striking?
striking
should
would make
be
it 2d8.
2d8. Yeah, it's normally 1d8. This plus the striking makes it 2d8. Because
But as a monk, if the tiger stance is
The tiger's-
normally 1d8.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
which
the
means
striking
what's-
makes it 2d8.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, the stances don't increase the damage
Yeah,
down
yeah,
on
yeah.
their own.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's just do 2d8.
All right, go for it.
Damn.
A 5 and a 7, so 12 plus 4. No, that
Nice.
doesn't seem right.
Wait.
strength
What?
mod. Whatever
Yeah.
your plus strength mod is.
Yeah. So what, 16 damage?
16.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's just your first one. Roll me again.
That's a natural 10 plus what did we say? 15, so a 25.
Is that
There
with the
is-
-4?
Yeah, there is a multiple pack penalty every time you attack.
Right.
Yeah.
So 21.
21.
21 is unfortunately going to miss. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but you jump in, you cleave into this thing's flank. Your second one can't get through its armor of soft, cushy feathers, but it feels really nice, like a big
Should
old
take a
pillow.
nap.
And
you know?
you
Nice
push back
pillow.
off of it, and you jump
And then
back.
I need to jump back.
Yep, wherever you want, within like 20 feet.
Yeah. Into the. I mean, it'll be in the bushes. I don't actually have the ability to hide. There's no
Yeah.
actions left to go into stealth.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
maybe cover. Maybe some cover.
Take cover is another action as well.
Yeah.
So, all right, Sprinkles.
All right. Well, I was thinking about what to do for my action. I realized I could make it a lot simpler on myself if I used a step action instead of try to lie to a giant chicken. So for my first action, I'm going to step right over here so I can get that flanking bonus.
Nice.
My second action, I would like to enter, as the kids like to say, stumbling stance as Sprinkles begins to sway.
Yo, that's lit, fam.
I love it. And as they're sort of swaying along, they're going to try another flurry of blows. Can I stunning strike while I'm in a stance that says that I can only use? Okay, I'll take it. I'll try stunning strike.
You're still using the correct strikes.
They are unarmed strikes still, but they
Exactly.
are called okay.
Yep.
All right, let's try to big slappy.
Slappy.
I rolled really good. That is a 31 for the first hit. It is
31's a
flanked.
hit.
It will probably not quit, but
Not a crit, but still a hit.
still really good. Second attack, let's roll it real quick. Okay, I'll take it. That is it's a 17 plus 11, which sure is 28.
28 is also going to hit. Roll me total damage.
And roll me a fortitude save.
Boink. Boink. 28.
Wait. That's 24 bludgeoning, and that does save.
Ooh, 24. Big.
Yeah, both hits. Just like
yeah,
bat, bat.
y'all just see the ears on this rabbit go helicopter mode and start slamming into this thing's legs. And none of the NPCs have even had time to be like, is that rabbit alive?
I just realized I rolled
what's up, Doc?
D6s instead of D8s, but I'm going to keep it because I'm lazy and don't want to re-roll.
That's
so
totally fair.
That's fine. Who cares?
It is the Pisca Demon, who looks to the lot of you, who looks around at the lot of you, and opens its Cthulhuoid mouth and just begins speaking. You know not what you do with this bird. We require its flesh. Our creator demands we harvest it per year, and these humanoids get in our way. Side with them or side with us, but help us, and it is worth your while. And it is going to stride 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it is going to cast Stinking Cloud directly on top of the bird. Right there. And it's actually going to get Yona as well.
Oh no.
So I'm going to need Yona and Sprinkles to make me fortitude saves.
Yeah, just click that little DC 27 fortitude little button at the bottom.
Oh, I need to select. Oh, no, don't place another one. I need to select these guys.
Stinking
Save.
clouds everywhere.
I'll just let them roll it themselves. That's fine.
Oh no, yeah. No, that worked.
So Yona with a 21 is going to fail. Sprinkles.
Come on, fortitude. I'm forcibly removed from the call. That's a 17. I have one hero
17.
point. I have one hero point. Do I want to use it now?
It's up to you.
Now that you've reminded me, I want to use mine because I still have 2.
Well,
Okay.
you rolled a 12, honey, so you'd have to roll like a 17 in order to pass.
Yeah.
You,
I don't
you
wanna
have
be
healing
poisoned,
spells.
though.
You have
Yeah, I
healing
know.
spells.
Yeah, but if the healer goes down,
You know what? I'll just
I
accept
have
my
all the
fate.
healing potions.
Okay.
just in case.
yeah, I'll deal with it.
I'll
Okay.
accept my terrible fate.
So everyone but Kel fails.
I hate Kel.
So Kel is sickened 1. The dire bird is sickened 1 and slowed 1. Yona is sickened 1, slowed 1. And I'm afraid, oh, Bree was in there too. Sorry, Bree, make me a fortitude save as well. Sorry, everyone's under the bird. I'm afraid that, Sprinkles, that was a critical failure.
Nice.
You are sickened 2, slowed 1. And Bree, you are also sickened 1, slowed 1 in the stinking cloud.
Oh, okay. You've added it for me. Thank you.
Yep, I got you all. Okay. And that cloud sits there for a solid amount of time. That cloud sits there for 1 minute. Luckily, even if you crit failed, the effect ends after you leave the cloud.
I'm a melee fighter!
You see the Pisca Demons move into position as they all just start flanking this bird. Not flanking, but they all move in. And they're just all going to start biting at this thing. Roll.
So we're all trying to kill it at the same time.
Roll.
Who gets it? The last strike? I wonder how.
Oh,
Okay, so this thing is going to take 2 Pisca Demon hits, which is going to be a grand total of...
Wow.
This
that's
thing
a lot of damage.
You see these Pisca Demons run up, just pull this thing to the ground, and begin devouring it whole. They're taking chunks of flesh off of the bird as the bird dies in front of you.
Demons eat turkey. That's why we should all be vegans. Okay.
You make a compelling argument.
For a brief moment, we will pause initiative as the Pisca Demon looks at the lot of you and says, "Leave us to the flesh. It is ours by birthright. These humanoids take it from us every year. It is ours." And Kel, as he stands there with his sword in hand, says, "Do not listen to them. It is our tradition. They try to steal it from us year by year, but we fight for it." It is at this time that, as a party, I would like you to decide which group you would like to fight for. Or we can just keep going with initiative without a group consensus. Totally up to you.
Can we talk? Like, can we ask these people questions?
Everyone is primed to keep fighting, but no one is making a move. If you would like to ask questions, you may.
I don't discuss with demons generally.
Yeah, it's generally a big no.
Well, why do you guys want to eat the bird anyway?
It
They
is
say
our
it's the
birthright. Asmodeus created us with a very special purpose, a very calm life as far as demons are concerned. We torture, but we do not harm those on the material plane. All that is required of us is we come here once per year and we consume the flesh of the devil bird. We do not kill your kind. We do not harm your kind. We do as we were constructed to do in the hells below. But without the flesh of the devil bird, we will deteriorate. Many of our kind have already devolved into insanity, killing each other. If we do not get the flesh we desire, we will become more of a chaotic, rampant source of danger and... Danger as Brogan struggles to find words.
Well, wait, hold on. If you're supposed to be in a what's a plane?
The big thing with wings that carries people from place to place.
Oh, right, the flying thing. Oh, you guys can fly. That's cool. But if you're supposed to be in the non-material, I'm a material plane, then why is the big bird on this plane then?
We know not why Asmodeus created us with this kind of curse and requirement. We know only that we must complete it.
Oh, that sounds really sad, actually.
It is.
Jonas,
For demons.
have you-
That's adorable.
Well, I mean, have you tried asking nicely from the stall? I mean, there's technically no purpose or reason why this ad guy should just have you guys go out. There's
Sounds
no
like
reason
bad
for it, is it?
management.
It doesn't.
We are
make sense.
bound to him. Without him, we do not exist. We know not how to question our
Also,
creator.
do you need to eat the entire bird, or you just need to eat a bit of it?
Yeah, couldn't we just share the bird?
If only it were that simple. So many of us have fallen into chaos. We need the entire flesh of the bird, or many of us will not see another season. And Kel yells to all of you, do not believe a word he speaks. He is a daemon. They are not of our plane. They are evil and should be destroyed.
I feel like someone with more of a brain cell should do an insight check.
I was like,
I don't have one.
I was like, there's some
Okay,
demons
so
that
Yona,
can't lie.
possessor of the one single brain cell, please help us.
Yeah, do a religion check, because I was like, I don't remember which demons can't lie.
Okay, for right now, oh man, unfortunately my brain is a little dumber because I'm slowed.
Oh,
You
But
know,
I still have a plus 11, so we'll try it.
Ooh.
oh,
Religion check. Interesting. Okay. You've never heard of these daemons specifically, like how they've been created, or as Kel called them, the holodaemons. But it does track with many things. Asmodeus is an evil god. You know he would create things with kind of precedents like this. Almost that he's created torturers that he himself gets to torture with this requirement.
Sure.
It does not seem like they are lying through your religion check.
well, I mean, just because you were created by someone doesn't mean you have to follow them forever. I mean, I don't know what
Sprinkles, they will literally devolve into insanity and start hurting other people if they don't get the bird.
Kel looks over his shoulder at you, Yona, and says, are you sympathizing with them?
Yona walks over to Kel, and you know what? She's gonna do. So, have any of you guys seen Kill Bill?
I have not.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
I have not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Does anyone remember the part where she takes the last member of the Crazy 88, turns him around and starts hitting him, and goes, "This is what you get for messing around with Yakuza."
Oh. Are you trying to like chokehold Kel?
No, I am teaching a lesson while teaching a painful lesson.
Please make me an unarmed strike.
or are you trying to spank him? Because you could do that with
I'm trying to do like, this is what you get for messing around with
Bonk,
Okay,
bonk,
you could
bonk,
maybe
bonk.
maybe attack with your staff of healing.
Okay, staff is fine. Yeah, you can make me a staff attack as well.
like a really aggressive, non-lethal healing.
Yes, that's pretty much what I was trying to do, but I was trying to do it with restoration.
Oh.
So I was trying to restore him, but I'm still beating it.
Okay.
+7, +2, +6.
So I don't.
But
So I don't
bruised
think
and
restoration. I don't think restoration helps in any way here.
It gets rid of the
second.
it lessens a toxin.
So stinking cloud is not a toxin. It's just an effect.
Oh, it's not? All right,
Yeah.
then I will just then I'll do heal instead. My bad.
Okay, sure.
Just
Well,
assault him regularly.
Aggressive
level?
healing.
But I will still cast at a higher.
Yeah.
Oh, how do I do heightened?
it's at level 3 right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's at level 3, so you just gotta roll the. Okay, yeah, you need to.
Oh, that didn't. That's okay.
Yeah. So
Okay, is that? So yeah, that's the. So...
You're doing the one action. What spell level were you trying to cast at?
Threat
I was
at
trying to
level
catch
3.
it.
So
trying to
yeah,
catch
that'd be
it at third.
3d8.
Okay, so roll 2 more d8s.
Okay.
Krishnok is not buying this, but Aaron is. That's
I actually
me
have
roll.
several questions in character to ask. Just Tiny waving the ear, like the little paw, and I'm like, I have questions.
Wait,
This
how
is
do
all
I?
very
Oh my gosh.
confusing.
Just type
Great
backslash
deal.
roll d8.
Thank
Roll
you.
space d8. Yeah, I don't have the module that lets you click it, unfortunately.
Bree is
That's one.
still raging
And
and
one
just
more.
is going smashing down on this corpse of the dire bird. She's just like, give me
Oh, no.
something to smash.
I mean, I guess I want to know how intimidating are these 4 demons compared to us? Like, I don't really have experience. Like,
roll me perception, Krishna.
could we take them? I don't even know.
Yeah, roll me perception, and we'll
Well,
see what you can find
that's like a
2 hero points to Ari, saying hero points to the cleric, please.
yes.
Which is
This
good.
is
'cause
what
she's
you get for not telling us this.
20. I have a 21 perception.
21 perception.
Yeah.
You can tell the big ones, the tall Pisca Demons, are not as threatening as they appear. You believe you could easily take one 1v1, no problem.
Sure.
The lot of you could easily outnumber these 4 demons. The Pisca Demon is a lot stronger looking,
Yeah.
despite his size.
Okay.
Yona, after healing Kel actually kind of like he takes the hit and just sort of as a reaction, he shoves you backwards. I'm guessing that beats your fortitude.
Yeah.
He shoves you 10
I'll
feet
try
back.
it. But...
So yeah.
You don't get to roll. No, it's 10 plus your fortitude bonus.
Oh yeah, it's fine then.
Okay,
Yeah.
is that a crit?
It would. So crit is more than 10.
Yeah.
10 or more.
That's a crit.
Okay, you are knocked back 10 feet and you fall prone as he actually knocks you out of the cloud, which is nice. So you can get rid of your status effects. But he does shove you, saying, "You are either with us or with them. Make your choice."
Either of them seem like great choices, but
Yeah, you both. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, Bullock is thinking, you know what? I think you both kind of suck. All in favor of just leaving them both.
Well, the important thing to me is that we'd actually have to pull our allies out of this and drag them away at this point. Like, I feel morally bound to rescue them from the demons more than I really
the demons
care.
ain't gonna, well, the demons
I
said
have
that
an
they ain't gonna,
idea.
they ain't
I
gonna
have an
attack
idea.
us.
listen to the stuffed
Okay.
animal.
So, I think both of you are gonna point at Kel's group. Are gonna point at the demons. Like, both of you want this big bird, and you both have very good arguments for it. Now, the way that I can see it going is either A, you guys fight to the death for it, where only one person succeeds and the other group quite literally dies and suffers and all that stuff, which I don't want.
Yes.
The other one is if you guys can argue, would you guys say you're all honorable people?
Yeah.
Both Kel and the Pisca Demon look at you, and they both go, "Yes."
No, instead of fighting, rock, paper, scissors. The winner gets to keep the bird. No!
Sprinkles, roll me diplomacy.
Oh no! Oh god, no. I don't think.
know.
How can I
Okay.
assist?
Please, everyone help me. I'm gonna need it.
Keep my mouth
Okay,
shut, that's
so
how I
can,
help.
can we use her? Can we aid?
I will allow Kess to aid with deception. I don't know how, but you're really good at lying. Go for it.
It is a time-honored tradition, that is, it is the way that people in Absalom just absolutely solve all dilemmas. Rock, paper, scissors.
I would like to say, unfortunately, I have a +0 to diplomacy, so I don't think this is gonna end well.
Because nobody takes the talking bunny seriously.
Oh my god.
No.
Someone,
Until it slaps you with its ears, and then it's serious.
hold on. No, can I make a suggestion? As in, I'm begging to try to get this to succeed. Can I roll intimidation instead? Because I still have the angry eyebrows on.
You cannot roll intimidation. Just say, "Let's all get along." No.
I'm saying, don't kill each other. We'll figure. Okay.
That is a 32 to aid with deception.
Nice. You get a +2, Sprinkle.
God, this is. Please, I'm gonna need a nat 20 to succeed at this. I'm gonna use my final hero point on this because
Okay.
it's really bad. This is one of the moments where if the power of anime was real, I would be succeeding with a natural 20. But I feel like this is the moment where those two just start killing each other when we walk away slowly.
Mm-hmm.
fucking god!
There's
You
the
do
one!
it.
That's
There's
a
one
one! Hey, wait, no. I can't see it, but is that a 20?
It is a 20! That's a 22 with an at 20, so I am praying that succeeds.
Sprinkles, you walk up between them valiantly. The Pisca Demon disables the stinking cloud, however that goes away. I have no idea how to get rid of it.
I think we have a donation.
There it is,
maybe.
got it. Tick, if you wanted to, you just got 3 + 1d4s.
I will use them all now for the sake of I think I want this to be as high as physically possible.
Go for it, add him up,
It's kind of a crazy situation, so talking your way out, a monk bunny talking your way out makes sense.
So that's another +10 because I rolled a 4
So that's 32 and +1 success. Oh
And a
my
nat 20.
god.
Oh my god.
Kel and the Pisca Demon look at each other. And they step up to each other with you between them. The Pisca Demon looks down at you, Sprinkles, and says, "You will keep us honest, yes?"
Yona kind of lights her divine lance on in her hand. If she can't, I will.
There you go.
Kel holds a hand up to you, Yona, saying, "Do not interfere. This is how we must settle this once and for all."
Oh my gosh.
Says the man who kicked me. You're lucky I am a healer.
I'm watching with bated breath. For
That's
this.
just over
Okay,
here, like, no one is ever going to believe this.
I will let you players determine what Kel throws. What is
Oh,
Kel
sure.
going to throw? Rock, paper, or scissors?
I want to say scissors just because it's usually what people throw under stress, and I want him to lose. Like out of character, I want him to lose.
I think it's your call.
The petty side of Yona wants him to lose too.
Okay, so I think the
Scissors?
consensus is scissors.
I'll
Scissors?
take scissors.
Scissors.
All right.
Plus, if he loses, we can say that rocks.
No, Kel is going to throw scissors. I'm gonna roll a d4 for the Pisca Demon. Wait a second! He has lobster claws! How does he play rock, paper?
He doesn't have mage hand?
It's scissors or scissors.
Alright, so I'm gonna roll a 1d4. Oh boy, he rolled scissors! It's a tie! And they both look at you, Sprinkles, and say, "What now?"
Oh, you're doing it! You're doing it again!
You do it again until someone wins. You can't tie forever.
It's 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Alright, /roll. So it's rock is 1, paper is 2, scissors is 3, 4 is re-roll. Kel is
Okay.
rolling a rock!
Okay. Please don't roll another rock. I don't want this to just.
The Pisca Demon, guess what? Rolls scissors, 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 or re-rolls. He has lobster hands. And Kel places his fist on top of the lobster claw and says, "Be gone." And the Pisca Demon takes a step back, falls to its knees, and says, "I'm sorry, Lord Asmodeus." And all of them vanish in a puff of fire. And it is quiet.
And there was turkey for all.
Can I waddle up to Kestrel and just climb up onto Kestrel's shoulder, just whisper, Kel won, but I don't like him. So I'm gonna sit in my bag now. I'm gonna pat you on the
Okay.
head, and I'm gonna sit in my bag.
Kel is just sitting there, like, breathing. And after a solid 30 seconds of silence, he goes, "Did that rabbit just talk?" And
Oh
he
my
signals
God.
Pauline and Raymond. They all begin carving up the dire bird for the juiciest and all of the meat they can get. And
Bulika's gonna move over to Yona and say, why didn't he do rock first? That he could only do scissors.
No one ever accused him of being intelligent.
And since we are pushing 10 p.m., you all head back to the Thanksgivers nomadic outpost. And as promised, you are all invited to partake in a wondrous meal. You all enjoy perfectly cooked dire bird flesh. And it is something... Now, first off, is there anyone here who decides not to eat? Is there anyone here abstaining?
I will eat the sides. I'm not gonna eat devil bird.
I'm more of a potato man myself. I got you.
Yeah, I would be eating the sides as well. I'm definitely not eating the
it just seems
original
infernal.
It seems unwise.
I'm not eating
indulge.
It's infernal.
We're not eating a devil bird.
Sprinkles?
I like the devil bird.
Okay, Sprinkles eats the devil bird. What about you, Kess?
Kestrel will be like, screw it. You only eat devil bird once.
Yeah.
So
I'll try anything once, right?
Yona,
No.
all four of you who did not eat, you have a nice meal. There's potatoes, there's stuffing, there's rice for some reason. It's a nice meal.
I will go hunting tomorrow.
But Sprinkles and Kess, and I should say the four of you who didn't eat, you notice about halfway through the meal, everyone at the table, including Sprinkles and Kess, are starting to stare off into
Sleepy.
Oh no.
not quite sleepy. They just kind of seem out of it. And Sprinkles and Kess, you experience almost a hallucinogenic vision. And before you, you see a massive gray palm reaching towards you. This thing is bigger than you. You feel it wrap itself around your body and press down upon you. And both of you get a permanent +1 bonus to strength, wisdom, and constitution as Rory blesses you.
I'll take it.
Okay.
But to the others of you who did not eat it, everyone's just kind of sitting there like...
So I'm actually...
Nope, won't do it. Not gonna do it.
Nope.
The following day...
Why would Rory bless people for eating a demon chicken?
Did you just say breast people?
Because he's the god of self-perfection, and we just boosted they just boosted their ability scores. I don't know. I like stories. I make them up.
It's a one-shot.
It's a one-shot.
They got a mojo boost.
A mojo boost, yes.
The following day, Kel personally thanks you for all of your assistance. He even apologizes to Yona for pushing you to the ground. And the 6 of you make your way back on the trail toward redacted Pathfinder Lodge for your next assignment, which will hopefully be a little less weird.
I'm not counting on it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Attack of the Holodaemons. I do hope you had fun. That is not at all how it's supposed to end.
It never is. It never is.
It never is. Nope. Nope. Oh my god. Thank you all so much for donating. Thank you to all of you guys for playing in this. Yeah. I mean, it was supposed to be a ludicrous adventure. It was not supposed to be solved by Rochambeau.
Joking!
But there was a poppet, so...
You know, you never know. The Nat 20. Whoever gave that last hero point to Sprinkles. The real savior.
Yeah.
Oh my word. But let's go around. Let's tell everyone in the audience where we can all find you guys one more time. Tick, where can people find you?
Hello, thank you very much again for watching and donating. If you want to see me play another monk that is probably not as off the rails, but still really, really fun, feel free to tune into Goblets and Gays. I'm a lot more serious, a lot more edgy looking, and a lot more flirty.
Oh, Aaron, how about you?
I am Aaron Shanks. I'm Paizo's marketing and media manager, and you can next find me on Twitch at Paizo Live in late January. Let's see, it should be the Friday before the last Wednesday of the month, whatever that is. I am doing Paizo Live as late as possible now, so that we can we find out what actually came into the warehouse, so that I can talk about it, because that's international shipping chaos, and that's our life now. Yeah, Aaron Shanks, Paizo. Catch me next month in Paizo Live here on official Twitch.
So that'll be right on the same
Paizo
Twitch channel, right?
What's that?
That'll be right on the same Twitch channel? Perfect. Nice.
Unless you're watching on somebody else's hosted channel. But yeah, official Paizo.
Aubrey.
Hello, I am Aubrey. I'm usually the GM over at Goblets and Gays. You can usually find me there every Wednesday. We release an episode 9 in the morning. It's fun. It's a fun little homebrewed world.
Awesome. Michael?
Hey, I'm Michael. You can find my YouTube channel, Golarion In-Depth, where we talk about lore and legends in the Pathfinder universe. Come check it out.
Wonderful. Josh?
You can find me at Josh Schorcher on YouTube. You can also find me where I am the GM, Dragonfinder Gaming, doing Shadows of the Old World. It is a mystery campaign, very dark mystery. So if you want to head over there, we very much appreciate it.
And finally, Ari, finish us off.
You can find me wherever Josh is. We also host 3 other series over on Dragonfinder Gaming. We have a Patreon only Ravnica campaign that we love, The Lost Island, which is almost completely roleplay, and we have Shattered Wilds, which is a Fae based campaign. If you guys really like just basically almost completely homebrewed stuff, we got a whole bunch of stuff for you over on Dragonfinder Gaming. Sorry about the jingling in the background. That's our dog.
Oh, wonderful. And I have been your GM, NoNat1s. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on YouTube, more so on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. Every dollar donated, every view, every message sent in chat. We appreciate all of you guys. Apparently the hero donator was Skyblaze, who gave Tick.
Of course it was!
Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully you will tune in tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Time for even more Jasper's Game Day one-shots. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful 2022 and a great night. See you later, y'all.
Thank you.